finally, Lords. Yeah, so last time on Lords, you guys had found the cottage of Iron Tavia. Let me actually put on some music.
We did root
Oh, and Force of Fate lady.
I believe.
Cool. Oh yeah, so you were you had defeated some Karen Whites and looted some of the items that were buried within the temple that you found in the middle of a clearing. Yeah, and after a few more hours of travel, you found the cottage that belonged to Iron Davia, the hag you were tasked with dealing with. With efficient infiltration, you made quick work of her servants.
Efficient, yes.
And found various spirits. One house spirit that begged you to leave. You found a spirit belonging to Tavia's son that had been locked up in the attic. You then found the entrance to the basement, apparently linked to the plane of shadow. Cautious, you decided not to go down there and did your best to lure her up. And eventually, with a lot of trickery, getting up her main servant and threatening to keep lobbing Molotovs down there, she did take heed to your invitation and came up threatening to.
And we immediately regretted it.
And yes, combat ensued. She proved to be hardy, a very tough skin, iron-like nails, and magic in her arsenal. After displaying a lot of brutality, I believe you were the one who struck your sword down her old wounds, the scars across her chest, severely weakening her. And with a few more blows, you managed to end her life. Following that, the house came alive. Ostion, who was unconscious, and Crow, who fell to the house's bites, I believe. Oh, and of course the Shadow Dragon that was still harassing you. Somehow, with a last feat of strength, you pulled open an escape through the front. What was now the mouth of the house, and managed to get yourself and Crow out, leaving Ostion to die. From proposition, you got spit out.
I was ready to go.
Investigating, luckily you found that Ostion had fallen in a side, in the pouch of the cheeks, where stuck behind the teeth, where the house couldn't get at him, and he was not forced down his throat. And eventually you open up another hole and remove them. And I think we ended with you guys taking a breather.
Underneath a tree.
Yeah,
underneath
I was still unconscious.
the tree. Let me double check. This is the right tab. Yeah, let me put you on the map.
I had some spells applied Enfeeble and Clumsy on me. Are those still active or not? With her demise. Let me
double check the
duration.
The sources.
Those are both 1 for the durations or whatever my sake was.
And we've definitely been out here for at least 10 minutes because Ostion is.
I am up?
Yeah, you don't have the prone or anything.
I think you had 0.
I think you must have just healed me or something like that.
Yeah, I think we ended with. We can check.
No, maybe I shouldn't be up.
Maybe
I think we just managed to get Austin out. That's where we ended.
Or maybe I just have HP per level and then I gain HP per level.
Oh yeah, you probably had HP per level. Yeah, I
think so. I don't see any check. I see it.
You only have the same amount of HP as your level.
Level plus my con, yeah.
Okay, in that case, it's normally level. Yeah, we haven't done it yet.
So I should be at 0 actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we ended when we just got out, you're stable and whatnot.
Yeah, I am. I'm wounded. I wound myself to wounded condition.
The
Oh, no.
effects on you, Crow, will linger for an hour. I'm not sure if that amount of time has passed. I think you guys did rest for a while. But
Yeah, we're going to rest
eventually,
now. Yeah.
We're gonna
while you're
rest now.
resting, so eventually after about an hour, the strength returns to you.
Yeah,
The effects.
so we're probably going to just heal ourselves up. So I'm going to just start corrupting people. Obviously, Ostion the first one. Okay, how much healing is actually necessary for us to go to full?
Grow. Oh, how much is your corruption? 18?
We have leveled. Do we have our max HP has increased? We have leveled, right? Or technically our max HP hasn't increased.
Technically on a long rest, yeah, but you can.
Okay, well,
Yeah, so the next long rest you would have leveled, so then you
Okay,
get
so
the max HP.
18
oh, that's gonna be this evening.
per heal.
I need.
Alright, well, if we're still level 5, then I need
3 types of corruptions.
I need a little bit less. I need 9. I need 51 total.
That's about
3.
3.
Yeah, that's 3.
Is the boss 3?
Let's see, I just need to because
I mean, I can try healing people when they aren't gonna die from if I
Yeah,
crit
that's
fail.
true.
So that can speed it up.
Yeah, you could heal me.
Okay, Grow will start at healing you in the
I
first.
didn't grab tough because I didn't have general feat this time around. So what if he would have?
Where did the other guy run off to?
9 left.
We also
He's
had
in the
guy.
edge of the
Yeah.
forest or whatever.
Yeah, the edge of the
Yeah,
forest.
so a
like
little
that.
bit deeper into the forest, like
70.
like 100 feet in, you
have-
instructed the fetchling to
I
stay
would have
there.
77 max HP then. Minus 31.
Also,
46.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just so have you figured out how long it would take?
We need
yeah.
3 each. So 9. So an hour and a half.
Hour and a half? Okay. So, for those that
Also
are
good
conscious,
Uh-huh.
about after about like 10 minutes, you hear motion coming from the house. First a loud, it sounds like a crash, and then footsteps, heavy footsteps. But then you see,
Okay.
as you get ready, you are cautious. You do see out of the house come the statue of an obsidian cat that was on the fireplace inside, and it's now like hopping, like the feet are still fused, so it's like hopping with the base, like towards you.
Did the spirit ever tell us what her name was? The one in the fireplace?
No,
Okay.
I don't believe it had.
So would this have been after or before though? Like you said, about 10 minutes, but I guess I would still be unconscious until after 10 minutes.
Yeah, was also on the first like heal.
Yeah, definitely.
You did?
Definitely.
Okay, then also you.
Crow would have also done 1 treat wounds on my that.
Okay, it was just like I was thinking Ostrium would have said some stuff when I became conscious with it. I didn't know what happened in a fight or whatever, but I don't know if we want to upbeat that before or after this happens. I'm not sure.
Okay, no, let's do that before. Yeah, so the first heal happens. Austin, you awake.
And Mai gets 10 health on.
And I get 18.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when Ostrion, the bones sort of knit back together and everything, and I guess some sort of movement returns. He kind of like shakes a little bit. The eyes don't really open, of course, but I will say I will speak of like what happened. Where?
You are outside the hut. We defeated the foe, and the house came alive. For your luck, you were in the kitchen. The kitchen was not part. The kitchen was out of reach of the house that was going to consume everything inside of it. We eventually got you out.
Should be destroyed.
If you weren't lucky, yes. But you were.
Think I was lucky?
Well, lucky or perceptive. I don't know how you chose. I don't know why you chose the position you did.
I was useless. I was not lucky. I was worse than lucky.
You did survive, and you did distract the opponents.
The skull on your
Yes,
belt speaks up, Theus, and it says, I'm not sure what happened, but I, for one, I believe I am glad that you are
None
conscious.
of my magic worked. Nothing I did had any effect.
For that, my weapons barely scratched her skin most of the time. Seemed very resistant.
Well,
And you were
until
stuck in that
To be
cage.
stronger.
that you do, that we all do.
Yes,
I'd rather
that
not
is the
experience
goal.
this again. It's less
Yeah.
fun.
Let us recover, and then I still need to get some of my gear from inside the house. But then we can depart this place and burn the house as we leave.
I'll say.
Yeah, Osman doesn't say more. He just kind of like stares kind of blankly at the house.
Mm.
As Mai, you're continuing to heal the party, and Crow, you're getting ready to to investigate the house. You do now hear the heavy, almost footfalls when the statue, jumping like a pogo stick up and down, comes over to you, and the mouth like animates a little bit of the cat, but kind of like in a bad dubbing way. It doesn't really follow what's being said, and you do hear the voice that you recognize to be the house spirit, saying, "Well, I never, a dumble boy, kicked out of his own house. I'm not sure if I should keep this a secret. I'll be glad to be separated from that cruel witch." And you see, come out of the cat is all like almost like flickering an image of a very old, small man, a long beard. Let me give you a quick picture. Yeah, and Crow, you are going to reply.
Yeah, okay. I'll first want to see the pictures.
Oh, okay, sure.
Picture.
Yeah, let me
It changes how we react, you know.
Might change.
Here he is.
We have a
make him
bigger.
big.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh, he looks like a red cap without the cap.
A little bit,
Can
yeah.
I roll to recognize what kind of creature this is?
yeah,
Sure, yeah. You try to immediately study him. Yeah, let me see if I can.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I should also check the message voice actually up to date.
When you pick show to players, does it not give you the option to like add it to people's journal?
Not anymore. I now have to go into the gallery itself and go from here
Yeah.
into. This should work. Yeah, there we go. Observer.
We are level 6, so let's do.
No, we're level 5.
Oh,
No, you leveled
we
up
are
to
level
6.
You said
What?
we weren't level until night.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
It's a long
technically.
rest.
Yeah. No, you're
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, then my check is correct.
So awkward. You make us level, and then we say level 5 for the whole session. We have to, calculate the math.
As the
Not again.
Sorry, law.
Alright. I believe yes, that is enough. Okay. Yeah. So you know this to be quite clear with the previous conversations you've had. It's concern over the house. This is definitely a domovoi, which is it's called a house spirit. They are often helpful, shy to those dwelling inside. What they are bound, like what they connect with, like an abode. They do have a reclusive nature, but they do give usually a fortunate effect towards those they call their mortals, basically the ones living inside of their home. So it's kind of like good luck spirits.
Do the people have to be mortal? Can't they be undead?
Yeah, you do know that them being living and the possibility of change, taking care of a family towards like throughout the generations is quite important to them.
Okay. See. Well, nice to see you face to face now. Did the house kick you out, you say?
For now, perhaps, and he kind of like taps the wall so we can mend our relationship.
So you're not
You
the
don't-
one who you're not part of what ate the hag.
No, that's
The
terrible
hag was
witch
eaten.
was got what she was asking for.
Yeah,
I-
as we said, the house came alive and ate her body.
That was part of the deal
Um,
she made with the shadow. Nothing to do with this. I'm glad that it's gone.
Is
Wait,
the whole
so-
house, the house is safe now, you say?
He kind of looks at it. Would like to think so. I would like to get it back into shape. For
But
it's
what
new.
was the deal?
I never got too close to the shadow. I'm not sure what she spoke of in the dark.
The shadow.
Do you know what this shadow was more than a shadow? What it was exactly?
It was like Fae, but darker. I know she a lot of my Fae brethren in and never came out.
So connected to the Darklands? Possibly? Shadow Plane?
Darklands is different from that.
Oh yeah, Darklands is different. Shadow Plane.
Darklands is the underground.
Yeah, Darklands is
Shadow
underground.
Plane,
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Okay, then Shadow
Yeah.
Plane would be what. So, Shadow connected to Shadow Plane then?
I don't know much about it, but the basement and all seems to be gone now.
There's nothing there. The door as well.
The door remains, but it leads to nothing.
I see. Well, then it seemed the pro is gone. This is good. For we need to recover some of our things from inside. So,
I thank you for what you have done here. I did not have the strength to stop her myself, of course, but our home is safe. I'm
so you
gonna,
intend to remain here? That is what you wish to do.
yes, I will try to make this a happy home once more for those that choose to live here in the future.
Perhaps then we do not burn the house down.
I would urge you to not do that, yes. In fact, I do have a request to track down the other members of Davia's coven. Lest their wicked poison plots bring sorrow and ruin to more homes and families.
Already on the agenda, but that one. Do you know enough more about this plot? And well, we know their locations. That's about it.
I've met their sisters when they were still closer. Davia doesn't trust them and won't let them stay here anymore. One is called Sani, Bride of the Sea. She lives in Sallow Shore. You know, I've heard overheard conversation of her. She is also making a deadly poison called tremor paste. She has sharp teeth, a maw, and her skin is covered in scales of a fish. The other, her name Decrosia, wasn't back yet.
How is the written? The name? The ghost?
Yeah.
So you have,
Can you just give us like the name of the hag and then the location they're at, and just list it up instead of you doing
yes. There we go. There's
Yeah.
one.
Obviously, you're welcome to keep
Yeah.
doing the
Yeah,
RP.
keep doing the voice and just afterwards I'll be like, oh,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
please also say
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packet.
But yeah, the Packet is kind of a weird pronunciation, right?
Yeah,
I'm not sure
exactly.
how they.
No.
Patched Get, maybe?
The Cozy doesn't have a cool name though. Sad.
I don't know if she has a cool name or not.
I didn't say it. I didn't say that. You know, I didn't say it.
What's her characteristics
There
though?
were just two others.
Two sisters, yes. Don't know what the other does in Packet. It's probably not good. Not at all. She
Any
has a
physical
crown of
descriptions of her?
thorns. Yeah, she is bald, but wields a crown of thorns. Made of some sort of metal. Oh,
Ostion
and
has
he
bad
also
memories, are
he
they?
looks at you, Crow, and it says, he also wielded one of those. I kind of points at one of your firearms.
Crow has no
What?
firearms on him right now.
Oh, okay.
All the firearms are on the floor.
Okay, he still points at you and says, like, one of those firearms.
Okay.
Are they
That will
as
be deadly encounter.
big as Tavia?
No, they're
I
both.
did not expect such a monster.
She has grown ferocious in the Mwangi expanse. No, the others are slender and are more regular height, easier to come through the front door.
Well,
Do you know if
before going gets you.
if they have a similar injury as Iron Tavia, or Tavia was the only one who had suffered such a setback in the past?
As far as I know, they are native to Gap. No mortal injuries that I could see.
Hmm.
A more difficult fight then.
But Tavia
Yeah.
was the leader.
I believe so, yes.
Even in her diminished state, she had power over them.
She gave the others no choice but to follow. Most of the scheming was hers.
But the others would still continue this plot, even with her demise.
There is one way
Yes.
to make sure they do not.
This is true.
It sensed the same malevolence from them as Tavia had.
And of course, if they do hold any grudges for us playing their sister, they would want to kill us. So, a better way is to kill them first. That way they can't do that.
He says, but that is not what I came for. I came to thank you. And for that I brought this. And he kind of like shows off this obsidian cat statue. Our prized piece for the mantle. Yeah, and it looks, a solid obsidian statue. and it has this one eye in the middle, of a gem.
Fancy
I
gem?
would
Is it something special or
I'll detect magic,
decoration?
I guess.
Yeah, you send your emanation out. You do get a magic from it.
There is
what are
some
its
magic.
what are its properties?
It's looks very nice.
I kind of floated over to me when he clearly doesn't know what the fuck he's talking
It
about.
finishes every furnishings.
Can I float over and have a look
Yeah,
at it?
yeah.
How
Grant
chunky
you
is it?
here. Yeah, you definitely get the sense that the gem is the magical thing that you're sensing. Also, you get an enchantment from it.
Wait, so is it two different things, or this unusual object is the gem? And you get-
The unusual
you could
objects,
take
yeah,
that.
that's the gem.
Yeah, you could take out the gem and we get
I'm
them.
putting
Oh, you
the
can take out the gem. Oh, okay.
I'm putting the option statue of the cat into the
Okay. I
Swapsies,
guess I'll-
treasure
I guess
pile.
I'll-
treasure. I put it both on my swapsies so you can interact with that.
So, I guess
Yeah. Kitty.
I guess I start to kitty. I guess I start to inspect, like look it over in my hands, if I figure out what is
And
it.
the cat is almost obsidian.
Let's see.
Obsidian kitty. She heard everyone say cat and was like, oh yeah.
Oh wait, so let's go to your sheets.
It's in swapsies, the statue.
I'll also ask I'll be like, see us. Take a look yourself.
Take. Yeah.
I actually,
Okay.
oh wait, that's on level 6, so he's no. Oh, I forget. I made him skilled enough armor at level 6, but that's tomorrow, I guess.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Let me double check. Wait, so
Probably
the
not the
gems and
door.
swappies as well. Sorry.
Yeah, everything is in
Yeah,
swapsies.
everything's.
Ah,
Try to
okay,
use my
okay.
new law skill for it, right? I don't have it yet. Doesn't matter.
So this is skill
Austin
checks.
feels that if he takes a good sleep, he knows better. He knows more about this sort.
For sure, yes. That's what my law skill will work on. And why isn't my rule such fucking shittos?
Actually, what are your law skill modifiers?
My occultism. Oh, my law skills are +9. I'm dumb at shit. My occultism is only +7. That's the only thing I can use to identify.
Okay, so mine actually is better than yours.
Yeah.
Mine is
I'm
plus
dumb.
9.
I'm dumb as fuck. I think I'm -1 in.
My nature religions are okay. Arcana beat 10, and my occultism is 8. And so is my arcana per rule.
Yeah, Thea speaks up and says, I'm gonna skip this one, boss. I get the same vibe from it as I got from the house, and that was the scariest thing I've experienced in
I'll
my
try to figure it out.
consciousness. But Osteon, actually, you figured
What?
out.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I see you're right. I should also skip the good choice. But wait a second.
Yeah, you figure out this is a fear gem.
Fear gem.
Indeed, I sense the fear, but we shall own it.
What
And
is
I like
fear
to
gem?
pick it up.
Diagem is a talisman, right?
You affix it to a weapon.
Yeah,
The
it's a
talisman
talisman.
it lets you use intimidating strike like the fighter. Feet.
Once.
Okay.
Once. Yeah.
Once.
It's,
So I don't know if any of us have repair kits like affixed gems, but maybe we do, right? Yeah, you must have a repair kit, right? Could you fix your shield sometimes?
No.
No? What the hell
I
do you do
never, I
with your
never
shield?
shield block.
Oh, you know shield.
He
Yeah,
has
that's
got the new he has got the new shield, right?
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
don't get a
sell
sword
it.
shield now.
Get rid of that crap. Okay, then we can know. We need repair kit to fix talisman, so I just say, but without the tools, it is useless.
Does there happen to be a repair kit inside the house? I'm sure they do sometimes repair things.
Yes, there should be. Oh, it's probably in the basement.
That is unfortunate. Who are you thinking of taking as your denizens? Do you have any plans on that?
I pride myself in not making judgments. It is what's got me in trouble with Davia, of course. But it has served me well in the past.
I see. So whoever chooses to take the house.
You do see that while he's outside, the image of like his visage seems to be flickering more and more. So you get the sense that he can't remain long, and yeah. So if there's anything you do want to like ask him or talk to him about, get the sense that you should do it quickly.
I can say, should we move into the house, which is at least shelter from this rain I hear in the music track?
Yeah.
Sure, if someone can open that damn door that's locked.
Let's ride on over and open it up.
Did he open the door when he came outside?
He came from this side, right?
Oh, he
Yeah, he
from
came from the
window?
front side. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
still locked? Was it ever locked? I'm confused about
It
this
was
door.
locked before.
It is still locked. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot it before. Okay, then
Can you open the door on the back, in the back? Or...
It will be my
Walk
pleasure.
under
Yeah, so he kind of disappears in the wall as Austin goes around the corner, and yeah, just like a second later, like the door just swings open.
Okay, my hurries over from under tree into this so she doesn't get fried by the sun anymore. And
Gro starts scavenging the house for his weapons. It's like, pick one up, pick
Yeah,
up
so
That's
although the
nice.
furniture is still there, but like all of the bodies that you had left like around from the fetchlings and
Yeah,
stuff,
they're
they're all gone. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
check.
there would still be like some in here, right? That's not gone because the
Oh, that's
monk
right.
would be
Yeah,
able to-
the body of the maidservant Honoria that you left in the corner
Yeah.
is still there. Yeah.
But I guess there's nobody on the stairs here, right?
No, yeah, I should have made
There's just
those,
dirt
yeah,
or something.
invisible. Yeah.
And so this door, yeah, just like kind of just opens up to like just a patch of ground, I guess.
Yeah, so you open the door, and yeah, the stairs you saw previously are not there anymore. You do see like the first step, and then it just disappears into like
Okay.
earth.
I'll send out a detect magic to see if there's something funky going on here still, or if this is like more like the true form or whatever. I don't know.
No, you don't sense any magic. You're unaware of.
Then I go fucking sit down in this armchair. Reminds me of home.
Now, what do we call you, House Spirit here? I don't think we ever caught your name. I know what your kin are, but...
I. That's a long time since someone asked me that. They usually call me S or various curses. My name is Smirtblin.
Smerplin. Smerplin, does the house have any thing left that is worth to take oneself when they leave? A loot, one could say, that you do not care that one would take.
I am quite fond of the fireplace, but that would be hard to remove.
Everything of Arntavia's stuff was downstairs, I'm guessing.
She didn't
Yes.
even venture up here. She would not leave important items here. Correct.
Not in recent times, no. She got quite guarded.
It is
Uh,
gone.
Most of this furniture, well, cozy and warm, is quite simple.
How's the armchair feel though? Pretty good?
Pretty good, yeah. Good quality.
I wonder if the kid probably would like to take his stuff with him before we depart. Let's recover and then they take it here, and then he can take what he wants with him. And then we shall depart to Grey Dirge
A
after
great
resting.
urge.
Yes, we were talking with Mai that we would go by Grey Dirge, just check things there before we go to Shadow Show. It's not that much of an extra
In
journey.
the opposite direction.
It is, but only by a few days.
Map of Geb.
Yeah, Alcyon kind of just stares at you. We did not even know when the Blood Lord would be back.
No, we do not. We don't. Oh, I don't think it's going that much closer to Shallow Shore actually on the map. Okay. But back
Yeah, you might have been able, like, I think the location of Solid Shore is a little bit different on the other map that you had seen before. Maybe that's.
yeah.
It would make more sense to go to Sallow Shore first.
This may be true. Now that I look at the map and go where to travel this properly. Assuming we get through the forest.
I do not know the
Fine.
Blood Lord's mind, but I can only imagine if we say there are more at work, that will be our next duty.
Naturally, she would say that, yes. It is more that we can drop off things back there, such as new servant. They would probably prefer to go there, be there, in safety.
I do not care much what they would prefer.
No, I also prefer them to be there in safety, though. That way they are more useful to us.
You do not think they can get there alone.
They can, but Walker doesn't know them.
Yeah, they kind of like then write a message or do something.
I suppose that can be arranged.
I don't much care if he arrives or not.
Neither me, but it seems Crow wishes it greatly.
It is preferable.
I would
Well,
prefer
I will discuss with him
I
this with him.
dealt with soon. I am not fond of their kind, it seems.
Yes. Well, after Salvo Show, I do propose we do go, unless we find a portal to back it or something like in the town. We do go to Great Urge on the way to back it. That's not that much long of a trip.
Yeah,
I
that's
am
what
also
does.
curious
That
how things
I would
are
be
going.
less. Yes, that I can agree with.
Though I hear boat is a lot faster than walking.
This you are correct on.
I have not been on one. I do not particularly wish to.
I
Well,
believe
do you
we
have any
might.
reason do you not want to? Would prefer not to?
I do not know how to swim. And I believe I would sink quickly.
The problem you are going to
You're so
encounter.
light.
I don't think I'm like based on my body with my volume, but my density I don't think is very light.
That's fair enough.
The thing
The bones are the
that
heaviest part that normally sink, I think.
I think you must think about when going to Shallow Shore is only to a shore. There's water there, and I would hazard a guess based on the fact that our foe has scales that they may prefer water. So we might encounter the element sooner or
Well,
later. I would say.
Going
I will
to
say,
search
like,
Great Urge first is a smart choice.
you obviously know a lot of info about hags. With this information about, like, you know, what this hag looks like, you can like roll an extra knowledge to see if you know more.
Okay, sure.
You know, it'd be quite helpful.
Would I be able to
maybe.
roll for the other one as well, or just for this one?
You can, but the description was less descriptive and
Okay, yeah.
less like
Sure.
specifics
This is
would be harder.
for the
But it's definitely
water
possible.
one for now, and this is for the other one in case Crow happens to still recognize them.
It would be so fun to play where you don't just like know every creature in like.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, oh, water hag, what could that be?
Yeah, well, I mean, like that's specifically what
I don't know how they
Commodore
work in 2E, so I guess it's fair.
Yeah.
Like the whole concept, like, oh my god, there can be like water hags, that must be cool. To, like,
Oh yeah.
Every so often I find a 2E creature, I'm like, what the fuck? This is a thing, that's so cool. And then I'm like, man, maybe
I
we
haven't
can
specifically
like
because
that.
I haven't GM'd, I haven't browsed through the monster manual that much.
That's like
You
me,
find a
but
lot
with like
when you're just
everything.
randomly looking for random cards and shit. You find a lot.
Actually, so the description of the crows, while quite short, was enough that you immediately know, okay, this is probably a rust hag. So they are also similar to like Arentavia being an Anis hag, they are associated with metal. And rust hags,
Can they make
They-
cages of it?
they are usually the more like innovative of the hags. Like they still have like the weird hag magic that comes from from a strange source, but yeah, they do have affinity for for technology basically. Like
Okay. That's cool. This one I actually have never even visited.
the other one, Sani, dwelling near the coast with scales, you don't actually like. You're pretty sure that none of any hag kinds you know of, like underwater hags, for example, or aquatic or marine. So this is probably something to do with her. Maybe she changed herself, but it's not. It's not like a common species of hag.
Okay. Now that I've given it more thought, I believe I know what I throw in back at. The Crocia. Crocio is a rust hag. They are a very inventive kind for hag, which explains the firearm.
Or a hack.
Can they create cages out of metal?
That one did, Arentavia.
Can this one?
Do I know whether rust hags
Um,
can create out of metal?
Well, you
Oh,
know
what?
that they,
Yeah.
they can definitely create cages, but it would be like more mundane, you know.
No, I mean, sure, I mean, never been create a cage even enough time.
I believe
If
they are
Ostian
able.
stands under a cage and just falls on it,
I
No.
assume you are talking of the magical kind that interact you.
That is a obvious assumption.
Yes. And as far as I know, no. They are capable of creating mundane ones, but those won't probably be
That
effective.
will not matter much, I
Yeah.
know. Good.
I hope.
Do I know anything why the rust? Is it because like they make things rusty or something? Because that's like my first thought that comes to mind. Or is that
Yeah,
like...
so I'll say
Fucking rust monsters.
because you rolled pretty well on this one. You know that rust hags have the ability with their claws, similar to like what Tavia did with her iron claws, like shooting them out, for example. Like rust hag's claws have the ability to rust and corrode. So if it strikes anything metal, for example, it like almost like supernaturally would degrade.
Okay, Crow just looks at my plate nails like, well, the rust, the nasty thing about rust, and their claws is that they rust things magically. So that thing will not be as useful against them as against normal.
Hope
Might
we'll
need
figure something out in the meantime then.
Yes. Well, we can check some books and find, do some research and figure out ways around this power. I do not, nothing springs to my mind immediately.
Perhaps you wear armor made of wood or leather.
Yes, that is an option if we can find suitably defensive leather, or wood armor. I believe my first the metal kind because they are more protective.
Not
I'm
if
not.
it is rusted to pieces.
I'm not
This-
very agile, so I would prefer something stronger. Sure.
Yes. Well, we will do our best to find a solution to this by the time we get there. Now, I do not know actually what kind of hack Sun is. This is that one. It will be a bit of a mystery that we need to figure out. She doesn't remind me of any of the sea hacks I know of, at least. Well, we do know that they are native to Geb anyways. Sea hags prefer the water very strongly.
Well.
Sure.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, Osteon just kind of, stares into the fireplace.
Well
Get
then,
some coral armor.
Yeah, I guess I'll cool armor. That shit's pretty cool.
Mm.
Get a wooden breastplate. That's not too bad.
yeah, we could
Yeah,
probably
that's
coral
also-
armor in Shadow
Yeah,
Show.
that's also free too. Yeah.
Another option for the way to force the information is always take a boat to Megatha from Shadow Show.
Oh shit! I get.
Okay, so you guys rest up some more insights.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, while you're resting, Theos will speak up again and says,
What?
you seem more
Edgy.
somber and on edge than usual, yes. And I just wanted to mention that I am glad you came awake. It would be a shame if you had awoken me and then, gone out yourself. Not after what we discussed.
Yeah, Osteon sort of like looks down, kind of stares and sees us, and then it nods slowly. I'm like, I will not stop. I will not go down again.
Alright,
We will
as
be
far...
stronger now.
Yeah, I mean, that from my angle was a nightmare. So as long as we keep our eyes open...
We will not let it happen again.
Okay. Yes, let's keep to our deal.
Good. I pat it on the head.
He starts purring soft. No.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so
But
yeah,
like
you
mage
guys
hand pat, obviously a mage hand pat, no actual physical contact. Also.
rest up. You guys take a couple of hours. Everyone can like put themselves to full HP.
Perfect.
Yours is uninterrupted.
It's still very like early in the night, right?
Yes, it's still quite early. Yeah, because
it's daylight. Like.
oh yeah,
early
fuck
in
yeah, the sun came
daylight.
up. Yeah, sorry, yeah,
Oh, wait.
that's what. Yeah.
Wait, it was.
So because the sun
Yeah,
started
yeah.
to rise. Yes.
That's why the dragon got blinded when it was outside, and I started
Exactly,
going slow when
yeah.
it was outside.
Oh,
You
okay.
should.
So then is it ready to sleep soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the kid's name? I never marked him down on the
The kid's name, he told you was Bardano. Right there.
Good old man. Fetch the child.
Since the forest is not a safe place, I prefer to have someone with me as I go there. But we should
I
fetch
look
him.
out. I look out into the sunlight.
I look out into the sunlight. You don't like the sun, you know.
Ostian, I believe, is telling us by with her look that she
If
prefers
you need
not
an
to
escort, very well. And I'll just
Yeah.
escort a crow down there.
Yes, an escort.
I think you can remove all your negatives now, boys.
Yeah, I can move over really quick. Yeah.
Full
Why
HP.
have it
Yes.
broken thing symbol? I don't know about that. That's weird.
The spirit Smerblin floats over like a cup of tea towards you, Mai. You can see like it's kind of like you have to be careful with drinking it if you want, because the cup is it's got a lot of broken edges.
Jacko, can you get rid of my art? You might have to go to like the sequencer layer and end them. I don't know. It's like weird.
Oh,
Oh wait, I can do that. What the fuck? I can go to the sequencer layer and change.
Yeah, because we have
Yeah.
we have those special
Oh,
right
we
now.
trust the players. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so
I just poured into my open maw.
Okay.
okay, yeah, let's go.
And
get
then,
Pathfinder.
yeah, you guys head back in towards the north path into the tree line to where you had instructed the little fetchling. You can see it does take a little bit of effort to like actually find them, even though yeah you can hear them moving about. The natural affinity to the shadow means that they kind of like blend in like almost like a chameleon. So you can see the form, but then it disappears for a little bit. But yeah, so as you like log in on the form, you
Stop
can see.
hiding.
Yeah, okay, he actually stands up at this.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
says,
If I see
"Huh?
his form like moving around, I just fucking shout at him.
Oh, greetings." Yeah, you see like he now that he's standing still, he's more visible, and he's like holding this bouquet of like wildflowers that he's been picking.
Fucking
The, the
Kind of like
phone
looks
has
at it
been
and
the
what?
deed is done. We have decided to rest in the house for the
Avia's
day.
gone.
Yes, Tavia is gone.
Did she run off?
No, the house ate her.
He actually starts giggling at that. Um, and so that did the others get eaten as well?
Yes, the house ate all of them, and as we depart the house disappeared. The shadow disappeared.
The head servant did get
Oh.
eaten, by the way.
The head servant's corpse is still there.
Oh, she was my least
It
favorite.
was in a side room.
Then perhaps you will enjoy seeing her corpse.
Yeah. Okay, can I take a look?
Yes.
Yes, we will decide to fetch you, as you would probably prefer to be there than just sitting here waiting for the next 8 hours as we rest.
Oh, I was having a wonderful time. I wasn't allowed to head this far into the woods. This place is beautiful.
It does have its merits.
Hmm.
This
Okay,
house
yeah.
spirit is still very much alive. Just so you know.
Alive? I thought he was like a, like a
Alive in the
ghost or
same
something.
way I am.
Yes. They
Ah,
are
so
still part of the house in the same manner that they were before.
he's some
They
sort of
are.
like poltergeist or something, right?
No,
What
not
is
quite. They are faking that. Uh, they are fake, right? Are they fake?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are faking that. Attach themselves to houses and whatnot.
What? And they get to just come here for free? Sounds unfair.
Yes, the other plane, I believe the contact to other planes is slightly easier than what I've understood of your plane. But the important thing about faking is that the forest helps them get here easier. This forest is full of them.
Well, I wouldn't mind exploring a little bit more, of course.
They are bullshit.
Yes, they are known for their trickery and cunning.
His little
And not all of them are.
I got some of
They
that
are
as well.
good.
Gives you like,
Yes, some of them are good, others very evil. Just
could
the
be evil.
ones that were cutting heads for Iron Tavia.
Oh, right. The old folk.
Yes, those ones.
Well, so after you guys sleep and all that, we're going back to your home?
Well, let's talk about that on the way back there to the house. The thing
Alright.
is, we have, as you are aware, we are next going to deal with Iron Tavia's sisters. We are heading to a shallow shore. This place is the opposite direction of where our house is, or our manor,
Oh,
specifically.
I don't know why you
Perhaps it
even
would
killed
be
Tavia, but that sounds a little bit out of your way. I mean, you got a
They
second
are,
house now.
yes, but the problem is that, well, partially for our own safety, the sisters might want to have a revenge on those who killed their sister. The other reasons are that they were plotting to murder a bunch of this people of the kingdom of Geb. Or is it kingdom, or what's the actual
Yeah,
title of Geb?
it's East Coast Kingdom.
The kingdom of Geb. This is what we are here to stop.
Oh, are you getting rewarded for that?
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
In that case, I can understand, I suppose.
But
Still
yeah.
kind of feels like you're.
It is a good test for you to make it to Grey Dirge through the forest.
Right, that sounds like fun. Is it in the
Yes.
forest?
Indeed.
No, it is outside the forest. You get to see a multitude of places on the way.
And you
Grey
will
Dirge.
show
Alright.
that you can at least handle some simple tasks.
Can I ask people along the way if I'm going the right way, or should I prepare to stab him?
Naturally, you may use whatever ways you wish to do so.
Use your imagination.
I do
Better pack a
give
couple of
a
knives
what?
then.
Yes, but I propose that you do be careful. Geb is a to a degree civilized society. They are
He kind of like
guards.
cocks his head as if he's not familiar with the word civilized.
All right.
There are,
Civilized.
there are people who are going to stop you from killing others if there's too many people around.
Yes.
Ah,
Unless you
folks.
have a
Even
reason
if they're
to.
not related to each other.
Yeah, unless you have permission from those who lead the area.
Do you guys lead Grey Dirge?
No.
No, but our employer does.
Alright.
The
Well,
problem is also the people who would stop you from killing people are also people under that employer.
Yes.
so if I get permission from that employer, I can kill people. Can I kill people if they're trying to take the house? Or the
Yes.
garden?
The house is our property, and if there are those who assault it, you are free to kill them. As we are,
Alright.
as that is. That
Oh,
is
that'll be
But
fun.
you
The
will
others never let me be in
find-
charge of defense.
You will find a ghost at our home.
Yes.
Another
You
ghost.
Yeah, but this is an actual ghost.
Yes, this is a more
So what's the
interesting
difference?
fellow.
Yes. You
You
can say
will
that.
also be under their control.
Yes, he is the fourth owner of our manor. He had other business to attend to and
Alright,
didn't
if you say
join
so,
us
but
on this.
a more interesting ghost sounds like it's not very possible, but trust your word for now.
Yes. Walker is an interesting personality.
Oh, and he
That's-
can.
Are there many
And-
houses in Grey Dirge?
Yes.
Oh,
Many
So-
houses, not that many manors.
yes. Our manor is not exactly in the city of Grey. It's just a bit away from it. But
How far away
So-
is it?
Out of
half an hour?
curiosity,
It's
an
like
hour or
no, it's only like a few miles, like 15 minutes,
a few miles in 15 minutes? What?
right?
What are you talking
Wait.
about? When was the
That's
last
like
time
a
you went for a
mile.
walk? A few
15
miles
minutes.
is like an hour, Jacko.
What? Wait, how many miles in a kilometer?
miles is like 1.8
1.7.
kilometers.
You can't
Oh,
walk
okay.
a mile.
It's 1
A
mile.
mile. Okay, that's like 20 minutes, sure.
It is
But
about
fuck,
you.
it's
Or
many.
you can go
It's
in.
a few miles for 15 minutes. What are you talking about?
You're power
How are
walking,
you
you know?
running? Imagine
Very
running a
long
5K.
strides. Very
Even if
long
you-
strides.
Even
Our
if you ran.
house is about 20-minute walk from the.
Ask for
City.
directions to Kellogg Manor.
Yes. We will write you proper instructions on this.
Is one of you called Gallic?
No. It is
The
just
one who
the name
made
of
it
them.
is called Kala.
Yes.
Alright.
They are long gone. We are the
And what-
current owners of the manor.
What are you guys called?
I called anything specific. We just have names.
We just have our names and I'm Crow.
I have a name.
Yes.
Well done.
Crow. Yes, I've seen those birds perching.
Yes, I am. My nickname is after those birds, correct.
Your nickname? What's your real name?
That I do not speak of.
Did you?
Perhaps a story that I will tell one time. That one, as he points to Ostian, is called Ostian. And he is
Bones.
my.
Alright. Well, I'm Bardano. I'm from the Plane of Shadow.
They are both from somewhere in Geb. I am from a very far away place. Still on this plane, however.
So you're from a weird place with a weird name. But you do
To
seem to be
you.
the nicest.
Thank you.
Alright, so I guess I'll start walking.
I should write you the letter and the name locations.
Oh,
And probably give you a few warnings before you depart.
Can you read?
Yes, this is important.
I can read it.
Excellent. So, a few warnings. The land of Geb is the land of undead. There will be a lot of things you will see
That's
are
water.
dead. Much to the living dead, much as Austin and Maya are here. Some
We
of
see
them are. Go
We see a
ahead.
lot of undead folk on where I come from as well. I'm familiar.
Excellent. You are then probably familiar with the concept of some of them being control of themselves and others not. Correct?
Sure, yeah.
Excellent. There's plenty of fields full of zombies working, creating food for the world. There's
Well, that's
also
nice.
places.
It's almost like gardening.
Yes. They work mindlessly for 24 whole hour day every day.
I must really enjoy it then.
They do not have any choices or any will of any kind because they are mindless. Yes, animated corpses.
That's a bummer.
Now, some cities also have what the people of Gep call cattle. The cattle in this case, though, are living humans and other humanoids that are held in cages or such. For nourishment to the undead.
Oh. Alright. Kind of a weird crop, but that's what you gotta eat, I suppose.
Yes, that's what most undead eat. Depending on what part of field they live in.
I have a
On the
question.
undead. Yes.
Do people around here speak Shadow Tongue?
No questions.
No, there are people who speak Shadow Tongue. Most would speak Necro or Common.
Right, because when you asked if I can read, I can only read Shadow Tongue.
Useless.
But you're speaking, so you can only speak common? You can't read it?
Yeah, I never learned the letters. The old man kind of like points towards his blood saying,
But you
always
can't
wanted
be
me to.
proficient in a language without being able to read it.
I'm an NPC, bitch. What can I say?
Doesn't use it in common. Imagine now he just starts speaking Shadow Tongue. Alright, fine, that's what you want.
Well then,
Oh,
that
you like
That's
common, it's the
monolingual
same
into
common
Shadow
in,
Tongue. Wait until tomorrow.
well, that is something that we need to teach you one day then.
Well, in that case, fucking good luck in finding your way.
Indeed. It is
Thank
a
you.
good task for you.
Mm.
Now go. You've given in the letter, right?
Yes, the letter
You
has
could say like in the
been finished.
meantime you further negotiate.
Let me think for a moment that there's no other allowable warnings I should give you.
It was
Right.
boring.
I
Yeah,
don't know how the cattle part was a warning, though.
Well, they won't be surprised. Oh, right. The rest of the world is not like Gap. It is very different. The
Is it
undead are
easy to
not.
leave Gap? Like if I go the wrong direction, will I be somewhere else?
You're in the middle of Gap. It would. I would be very surprised if you left without knowing.
All
To
right.
the north, there is a desert that is mostly very hostile and not a great place to be in, full of deadly magical energies that
I
will
know
most
deserts.
likely.
They're very cold.
They're very hot
It is a hot,
and
wet,
cold.
hot desert this time around.
Hot deserts? Nah, that doesn't sound right.
Yes.
Depends on where where the.
To the east of
Fire still
here,
alert.
there is a great sea for the water for
Does he
water.
need to know the geography of our world to
I
find
almost got his
his
face
way
off.
across the country? If he survives the trip, you may teach him all you wish when we are not having work to be done.
I do have one question. Which way do I have to walk?
I will show you. Do you have any way to read a map? Do you know how to read one?
I've seen a map. You follow the arrow.
Well,
Look
I will,
to where the sun is.
yes. Well, I will give you. Let's give you vague directions how to get to where you should be headed. Although the forest is a great, it's a very dangerous place in the sense that nothing makes sense here.
It doesn't seem so dangerous.
Well, it's more that you can get lost and never get out of it.
Just
It
head
is-
north until you hit the bloody because there's like a path between. I'm gonna forget the map.
There's a road between Graders and Corpse Light. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a like it continues right from Corpse Light.
Yeah, we
Oh
probably
yeah, yeah. No,
underneath
there's
shop.
definitely yeah. It kind of like joins the main road towards South Shore and the coastal cities.
Yeah.
Crow
Just
quickly
head north until you hit the main road, and then head west until you hit Corpse Light,
Do you know what
and
a
then
road
Grey
is?
Dodge.
Correct.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what did you ask?
Do you know what a road is?
This is ridiculous. If we need to teach him how every aspect of the world works, we should kill him now. No
I-
servant is worth that trouble.
No
Answer
need for
yes,
killing.
or you will be dead.
I know roads.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Go find one.
Here's a
Go
map.
north until you
or
find
rough
one,
idea.
and then fucking go west.
Yes, take the
Well,
road to.
and one more question, and I'll start
I
walking.
fucking tried telling him to shove him out the room. I like wanted to get the fuck out.
Well, yeah.
Option's
So
had
while you're
enough.
like pushing him, it's like, if you were to die, could I have the house and the garden?
Walker has it, and close the door
Those
after
who
him.
go to walk.
Okay. So you push him out. You can definitely see out of the windows, like he just starts heading back towards the north.
Good.
Just like whistling. In the meantime, he has grabbed like a pack of some of his belongings.
And Crow gave him a letter to like give to Walker.
Exactly, yeah. Crow, have a hero point for your due diligence in this.
But still,
This matter.
Crow, if you have that kind of conversations at home while I'm home, I think I'm going to strangle him.
Yes, I will. I will take. Do not worry. The discussions of teachings and whatnot. I will handle when you guys are
I
in our
thought
rooms.
the aspect of a servant was to aid you, not the other way around.
Yes. They know
You-
gardening. That is their duty. I just enjoy teaching them.
A strange choice of hobby.
Well, if you enjoy it, and then my like sits like that's a completely valid valid excuse. Just fucking sits down.
Yeah, back to the fire.
Yeah, well, also with all this talk about like teaching and learning, you do get flashes of
nightmares,
memories very
nightmares,
very far back
nightmares.
of just like stacks of tomes and
No
ink
wonder I hate it
sets,
so much.
and yeah, you are familiar with the concept of educating yourself.
Oh, man. And I hate it, right?
I love that Austin with 8 delicious.
Well, that's-
It's like it used to
That's
be
up
like
to
a high
you.
wizard or something.
Now I hate it.
That's up to you, my friend. Yeah, you can try and
Yeah.
delve a little bit deeper into those memories, or you can choose select try and
Yeah, maybe in the morning. Or like after my 4 hours of like kind of inactivity. But while I guess I'm waiting maybe for Crow to have their entire rest, I'll try to dwell a
Okay.
bit more on them.
Yeah, okay, so your rest other than that is uninterrupted. Yeah, you guys now officially level up as you take in the experience of last few
Good day.
days, yeah. Okay, is there anything you guys want to do during the rest, or you want to skip?
I mean, I guess I dwell on it a bit
First?
more as you suggest when I
Okay.
wake up.
Yeah,
See
as you
if I
try
recall.
and recollect, make me a. This would be like a perception check, a blind perception check.
A blind perception check. Sweet.
Because you could try to hone in on visions. Okay, you can't. Obviously there's like memories that don't seem familiar to you. It's really
Yeah.
weird. The only thing that you can gather as you're honed in on this I hate books mentality.
Yeah.
You don't seem to be the one sitting at the table. You seem like, from your perspective, looks as if you're from a perspective that is standing, and motionless, like looking at the table, but like not actively interacting with the books. It's hard to know what his memory is of, but that's
Okay.
the visuals you get.
Interesting. Okay.
And that is all. So yeah, so you guys wait until nightfall, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So you can see, the last shimmers of light start to disappear, and the dusk falls. What do you want to do?
I guess as we probably like maybe gather us things, I guess prepare to leave. Ostion actually takes out from like his robes and like his backpack that I guess he wears a set of chainmail that he or chain shirt, sorry, that he had taken off a body the previous day, and actually tries like shrugging it over his like bony outline, and it makes like a jangling noise as he puts it on, and he kind of looks at himself up and down.
Okay.
Perhaps this will help it not happen again.
Yeah. So the metal collects around the bones.
Yeah,
It's kind of like it doesn't fit perfectly because you're quite like lean as just like a skeleton. So some of it kind of clanks around. Yeah, but you do now have a physical shield.
That'll stop
version.
all the chain cages, or not the cages, right? That'll
Out of interest, also as you reach into your bag, I'm assuming this is where you keep the book of the hag
Yeah.
that you had given. You do see that on the front are some some markings, and they are like partially glowing.
Markings, okay, like kind of arcane symbols or anything. Kind of like
Yeah,
trying to figure out what it is.
yeah. So some runic symbols exactly. Yeah, you could take it out on take a look at what it is.
Yeah, what part,
Give me
why it's glowing, what part of it.
give me another perception check, like an investigation,
Can't use
or
my
occultism. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that definitely fits here. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, books, my hated enemy of all time.
Wait,
Be a
what lore
blind
did you
check,
have?
right?
Was it the new lore that you're using?
Yeah. Should it be a blind check, Checker? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Or it's something to do with books.
Oh no, wait. This is not actually recon knowledge. I don't believe.
Oh,
No,
okay.
just roll public. Yeah, it's fine.
Should roll public, you can see my amazing law skills I'm so happy to have. Oh,
natural
bad
7.
though.
Scribing.
7? Nah, I'm not gonna read all that. That's crazy. It's such a specific law, though, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I'll say you've definitely got a circumstance bonus for this as well. What you find is as you go through the heavy parchments that are collected within the stone. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them are empty. But as you skim through, you do notice that some of the pages that were previously empty, that you can remember, now have been filled with what looks to be spells.
Okay. So there's some new spells on it.
Yeah, and
That's cool.
you should be able to
You've been
see
casted a can't use spells. Books.
down below there's some spells added as well.
Find passable and spell back. Okay, cool. If only I was a wizard.
Only anyone was a wizard.
Right. But okay, yeah, I just like found out of it like out of interest, but don't say anything to me. Just gonna pack it up again and put it.
Cool. Yeah, you guys start making your preparations to leave. And where do you want to go?
Out of curiosity, the only spellcasters who can learn spells are int based, right? It's witch, magus,
From
and
books, witches, yeah, magus. Anyone else? Wizard. I think that's it.
It makes sense that it's based. That's a unique based.
Yeah, right. You're reading a book. It must be int. Fucking nerds.
wisdom also makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
Well, wisdom is more the other kind of knowledge.
Learning from book. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the learning of book is definitely intelligence. Intelligence is kind of like knowledge and that kind of thing. That's a different way.
You can say all laws also weird, right? Like,
Yeah.
And then, but like, yeah.
No, they are.
No, not like nature is with like your
No, but
Nature and-
all laws are.
Yeah, laws.
yeah, all
No matter what,
laws
right? It's
are,
great,
but
like,
not
you know,
like all.
nature check
not-
is wisdom, but law nature would be int. It's kind of funny, but I guess it's like, yeah.
Lore
Anyway,
trees would be int, while nature lore knowledge.
Industry start for knowledge.
Let us go to Sallow Shore.
Yes. Perhaps we got. Perhaps the what was the name
Makes more
of spirit
sense to
that
me,
we
whereas
met
last one.
earlier? Did I
The
mention
house
it?
spirits?
Luella or something. No.
The one that the forest spirit that like
Luella
chaos.
or something, right?
Oh, Drusilla, yeah.
Yeah, Drusilla.
Okay,
Perhaps Drusilla will help us get to that way.
perhaps. Let us just head.
I would imagine she will come to talk to us at some point.
Let us see. Yeah, I guess we just start heading east-ish, like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you start trying to. Yeah, there is a path outside the house that heads like southeast, and you start heading down that dirt road.
Literally called
Um,
lore int. Yeah.
Quickly find yourself amongst the trees once more. And is there anyone heading like this travel, trying to find the right direction?
I think we can conclusion Mai was best at that.
Do I still get the bonus from it being my home?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do the survival then.
So you're scat. No, what were we calling it? Tracking? Was that what we were calling it? For, like,
Yeah, tracking,
tracking the road itself?
Yeah, I think tracking makes more sense. Yeah.
guess
Yeah,
I'll
and
be-
survival, right? With my +1.
Wait, you're doing it. Why are you? I thought we said I was best at it last time.
Oh yeah, you
think
were
it-
best at it.
The best
I got
also
plus
do you want to
4.
use?
Oh yeah, +4. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh wait, we're not in my area anymore. Yeah, that makes. Yeah.
Well, no, the circumstance bonus would definitely be less. But
Yeah,
I'm
then
most familiar
track.
with the.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also
Yeah,
Which
go
way?
ahead, Ocean. You got this.
I will find us the way. Is it?
Yeah, the
which
secrets.
way? Secret.
Yeah.
It's the Bible check.
Okay. Yeah, you start making your way on the road, and yeah, so you start traveling for a few hours. You're not sure if it's just this different path you're taking, or eventually you, Crow, as you're paying close attention to your surroundings, looking out for signs of threats.
He's investigating them. I'm just
Exactly. And yeah, no, for example, those undead trees you encountered earlier, you don't sense anything like that. And even more, the general atmosphere of the trees around you, although still dark and gloomy, they give off a less threatening vibe. The air seems to be slightly lighter.
Go ahead if you have more to say on that for that front. Go to comment on it, but to the part.
Oh no, I was gonna say like my obviously you're keeping a lookout. You don't immediately see any like threats or living creatures around. Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay. Well, looks like us defeated Naridavia has freed the forest of her curse. It is now more living and possibly slightly less deadly.
How unfortunate.
What a wonderful
Hopefully it's on.
story.
Hopefully it's on the
Quite,
forest being nice to us and letting us out.
quite the
Hmm.
fairy tale.
It is a
Wait,
fairy
wait.
forest.
From what I know, Jacko, of the forest,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
has it been fucking like evil and what like and spooky for hundreds of thousands of years at this point? With like it being in the undead lands of Geb, or was it previously like this
Give me.
living place?
I think undead lore kind of fits here still, so you can give me undead if you want.
It just feels strange to me that this forest would like go back. That it was
Yeah.
Octavia that made it evil. Sounds very strange. to
Yeah,
me.
so you're quite familiar with these woods. You definitely know that this strange connection has been there for thousands of years towards the Fae and other planes as well. So Tavia's presence didn't cause this, and you probably think that the action woods are not like healed by Tavia being gone necessarily, but definitely at least in the area that you find yourself in now, yeah, something has been lifted.
I just found a very good path, guys. Everyone's like, it's really nice here. Something weird's happening, and not just Ossian had found us a good route through the forest, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I highly doubt. I'm pretty sure it's just this area. The forest itself has been like it was for far longer than Octavia's been here.
I will do my best to bring us along darker roads. I am sorry. Yeah, I try to change the path to be slightly more dark and gloomy, Jacko. Come on, we're not all fucking sunshine butterflies.
By the way, I apparently have 2 unusual objects in inventory. Can I try to? Can I say I tried
Yeah,
to?
yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
probably would have
those
tried to identify those for sure.
For
Yeah,
sure, for
well,
sure.
we were still in the place.
Yeah, let me.
So we should probably do this one at a time, right? So like that ends, but
So here's one.
who wants to go first?
I go first. Because
My- you're not
Violet's
sure?
one who's holding them.
Okay.
Yeah. Crow will try. What does this object look like?
This is the stuffed fox.
The fox. Okay, Crow
That you
will
found in the attic.
try nature. I can't join to go. God, baby, skål ditt köksljus. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, Crow, you figured out. You pierce that this object is a little similar to another one you found previously, the onyx figurine of the dog. This is a wondrous figurine, and if you were to use it, when activated, it transforms into a bigger fox.
Well, it is much like the smoke. Yes, the fox this time.
Same as a riding dog. So if you're a small creature, then you can ride it. But
Nice.
I
Probably
think
wants one of those for sure.
riding dog
I'm sure we can sell it for
BF2.
Okay, the second item is this one.
Yeah,
It
it
is
doesn't
the,
have the mount. So
Yes,
you
maybe I'll
need-
try this one while you're trying the other one or something.
It's the object of
Yeah,
the
makes
kitchen
sense.
witch
I'll
doll
get my
that you found.
skull to figure it out if it's arcana now.
Okay.
If I click this, isn't gonna be right. Oh, can I control click this?
You
Okay,
choose your
right.
token, right?
Yeah, but I don't have the token for all the maps. I just control click.
If you go to
Oh, is the skulls that good, right, Jacob?
I mean, I'll reveal this one.
Oh, let's go
Uh-huh.
see the fucking skilled arcanist.
Perfect.
Yeah,
The
He
lucky
says,
kitchen, which
yeah. This is kind of weird to have been in that house, but this brings good luck, I think, protects from malicious spirits. Guess it just wasn't doing its job very well.
How did you know this? Have we seen one before?
No, I just kind of studied the magical properties around it.
And you did
Um,
that before? Found
I
out.
did, but
Studying
it did
magic.
feel quite easy, I'll admit.
I also fear I once studied books.
You feared.
Row is
Oh,
shocked.
this is so fun. This is actually really good, but if only
Which one?
any of us was a crafter of alchemical things.
What is?
It lets you you need to have a designated place to do your crafting.
What's it called? I can search it, right, Jacob?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
Lucky
a
Kitchen
lucky.
Witch.
lucky kitchen.
Yeah.
What?
So if you
Can
have
you
it,
click it
you need.
actually in the chat? Jack?
Okay,
You go on
sure.
your inventory, right? Can you just click it? And then,
Yeah.
okay,
So
cool.
you can re-roll checks.
Oh, we can put it
when-
in our kitchen. Let's go.
Yeah. So when you re-roll cooking roll or crafting checks, maybe that make food or craft an alchemical item in your kitchen.
Yeah,
You
if
can
only
just-
guys with one of these.
Yeah, you can just choose to re-roll. It's
I mean,
Yeah.
it still makes our food is gonna be better, you know.
Yeah, true.
yeah.
If only you go cooking law and actual useful law, but not this.
I mean,
Yeah,
we have our cook knows cooking law, right? So
Surely the hand knows cooking law, right?
Surely the
Jacob?
hand is cooking law.
Yeah, it's not on the sheet, but I
If
think
only I could.
I
eat
think I
food,
agree, you
if
should have
if
cooking law.
only. If only I could eat.
Yeah, just level him up and give him additional lore cooking. Yes,
Yeah,
fucking.
exactly.
He has to level with us, right? Like
The most powerful hand.
the most
Hand
powerful
lore.
hand in the world.
Could be my next character when Oscar dies next combat.
Just
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah, you guys travel uninterrupted. Ostion, try as you might, it seems impossible to find darker roads.
What?
It's like you take a detour, find another like path from the routes that is easy to walk, but still you can almost like feel the nice warmth of the moonlight through the canopy.
Stop it.
Mai, give me a perception check. You're giving a look at.
Okay. What's that girl called again? The one who. The one with the tail, the one lost to kill Octavia.
That's Drusilla.
Drusilla.
Yeah, and as you have this in mind, maybe that's why you do.
Yeah,
But far, like relatively far in the distance, through like various branches and trees, between two trunks is a green visage, like almost like camouflage as well. That's as you look at it closer, yeah, it does actually seem to be a face, and you recognize it to be the face of this forest guardian that you've met before. She, as you like look at her, she seems surprised, as if you weren't meant to see, as like she was caught in the act or something. But then quickly like gives you a nod and a warm smile. Yeah, and just like looks at you at your party as you're walking through this.
Yeah. My just without my just meets her gaze for a moment, like see her smile and look away, not saying anything to the party.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. And for the rest of the day, your travel is uninterrupted. You find like this place around like a small creek with various like almost like a long forgotten stones that have been gathered there in a pile, like in a circle that gives you a good amount of cover.
This is like the end of the first day, right? All
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And you make rest. You guys have watches?
Yeah, we have Walker, not Walker. Yeah, Ostion and Mai doing one watch, right?
Yeah, we
Each?
just take turns. Yeah, just each
Okay.
one. That's it.
Both of you give me a perception check.
Maya takes Mike goes first and Ostion second.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. Both of you on your watch.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Osteon, you're paying close attention. So, it was your watch first or my watch first?
Mine was second.
Yours was second. Okay. Yeah, as the light starts to to dim, the sun starts to set.
Let's get out of here.
You do see above the river. There's like still like almost like the lights starting to fade. You do start to see shapes flying through the air. You can almost like imperceptible as if they're invisible. But as they get closer to like the tree line close to you, you can see that there's like this group of winged, like very small elves. That
Okay.
Sprites.
yeah, you can try and like roll some knowledge.
Would knowledge scribing be useful? No.
Knowledge
Not this-
spriting is
this-
like a sprite. Knowledge spriting.
Nice try, nice try.
What knowledge would it be?
It would be either nature or occultism.
Ah, go to the feet. Blind, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not sure. This could be kind of like
Yeah.
fairies,
Yeah, fine,
sprites, fae. There's a lot of like
Sure,
weird
sure.
shit.
A lot of weird shit. Yeah, I need to watch it.
They seem to be like almost like as they're slowly heading towards the tree line, seem to be dancing as if they're um,
Shake my head in that direction.
as if they're having like partying basically.
Shake my head.
Do you yeah, just remain still and keep watch?
Watch them. Kind of make sure. I mean, they're not that close, right?
No, they're about 50 feet away.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty close, but they haven't spotted you.
Haven't spotted
Yet
me.
as you
Okay.
as you take cover in like in this stone enclosure.
I just keep watching for now. If one like starts to get closer than 50 foot, like leave the rest of them, then I'll maybe act.
Okay.
But if
No,
not,
you just
I'll
hear their chittering fade away slowly as they pass by.
Mhm.
Yeah, your choice of camping seems to be keeping you safe.
Nice.
Yeah, and the day passes uneventfully.
Good, good. Let's get that nice and light out.
The next night, as we are walking, be like, I am surprised that Drusilla has not visited us yet. Perhaps she does not have dominion over all the forest as I thought she would.
She doesn't have a reason to visit us.
Perhaps so.
And besides, surely you're not thinking that we're having such an easy time for this forest just because of Ostion's remarkable tracking skills.
Oh no.
What?
The forest, for sure,
Like,
does want us to go where we are going. But
I don't know. Look at my tracking skills.
I did think she would have on to talk to us, but perhaps she didn't. Well,
Not
that's-
everyone loves to chatter as much as you.
This perhaps is correct. Much to my misfortune.
As
Or
yeah,
that
as
of
long-
others, if you're depending on your perspective.
Yeah, sorry. And as during the day, there's long periods of silence, much to Rose chagrin. What's the
So
slowest travel speed of you? What's the slowest speed you guys have?
20.
20. Okay.
I'm pretty sure no one is slower than me.
No one is slow. Yes, correct. Correct. No one is as slow as you. You got it.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a hammer next to the sturdy shield. Didn't know.
So, yeah. Okay. So, give me one more survival check, also. Oh, did you already do that? Ah, okay. Yeah.
Today.
Thank you. Gotcha.
+4, not too bad. Okay.
And yeah, as you make your way, most of the day is, or most of the night is uninterrupted. You're getting into this groove of just like traveling through this silent forest. You do occasionally hear wildlife, but nothing bothers you. You do at the end of the basically when you start thinking about making preparation for camp. You do hear in the distance this music, this almost like choir of voices.
This isn't like what I heard the other night, right? Onward.
No. Very, very different. Low voices, but still very different from the funeral dirge you've heard, like that these Karen Whites produced. This seems more angelical almost. And
This place
as
gets
you
worse.
as you you're walking, considering this, you do actually like almost like bump into this not quite a clearing, like but the tree line gets a little bit thinner, and you do see this group in a circle, cloaked figures, but from beside the cloaks are these long ears coming to sharp points. They're elves. At first you think they're darker skinned than usual, so you think they may be drow or something, but no, these seem to be like blue skinned elves, standing in a perfect circle, about 12 of them in total, like chanting, but they don't seem to be immediately.
Can I
Make some lore
knowledge
check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lore check to
Well,
figure out
little
this.
law.
Oh yeah, now I have
I
level.
want to figure out the chanting. Is it religious in nature?
Yeah, give me a religion check. See if you can find out.
How about, is it abyssal in nature?
That's also religious.
Give me an abyssal check.
No, it's an abyssal check.
Okay, yeah, abyssal.
Abyssal elves, of course.
Where did you get abyssal from?
My other additional law.
Oh, okay, you have two of them. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta learn my past.
Whatever it is.
It's through abyssal and scribing. That's all I know.
Abyssal scribe.
Yep.
You get the sense that they are definitely praying to something, but not. You don't recognize the deity that they're mentioning. Obviously, they're speaking a strange language, or like singing in a strange language that you don't immediately recognize. So you're not sure. What they're looking at in the circle, you don't see anything other than, just nature.
Nature.
Like shrubbery and the leaves that provide this mat. Let's see, crow. Oh well, let's first do Ocean. You're definitely sure these aren't demons.
What? But perhaps they're
no.
praying to a demon?
They're not speaking abyssal.
Okay.
You don't recognize any.
That's another mark against them.
Any dark names. Crow. Yeah, you've heard whisperings of these. These are. They look like elves, but they're really more akin to dryads. They're called lampads, and they are usually underground folk. So yeah, this is kind of strange. You definitely think they might be.
They're like Darkland dryads.
Almost. Well, they usually bond themselves to an underground area or like even a single cavern, so they don't necessarily have to be deep underground.
Oh,
But you know that being above ground is hard for them. They.
What are they like? What do they do? What are their like objective? Because most of that kind of creatures have something that they either guard or what is like their motivation?
You're not sure. They're just like intelligent, civilized beings, so their motivations could range from a lot of different things. You know that they are usually good alliance.
Another negative in that case. Huh? Good alliance doesn't worship demons.
How closely clustered are these creatures?
They are about. They're still like you stumbled upon them almost, but like the dirt path is a little bit removed from what they're doing. I would say that you're about like 100 feet still away.
And but I
They
mean,
they're
like,
they're
yeah,
close, quite close together. Like it's a circle of like I would say 20 feet radius.
they're a swarm of elves.
I am most curious what Lamberts are doing above ground. It's not usually where their kin are.
Well, do you know what the ritual's about?
No freaking clue.
Does it
They
matter?
usually bond themselves with caverns. But they are
It does
civilized
not
beings.
concern us.
It does not, necessarily. They are on the way on our road, though.
Mm,
It would be easy enough and faster to simply walk around them.
Perhaps. I am curious to what they are doing up here.
If they're doing some kind of ritual of good, I am compelled to eliminate them.
Their kin are mostly known to be good.
John sort of shrugs. I do not care. Whatever is quickest and makes us do our job at hand, in actuality.
Perhaps we can go figure out what they are doing. If my is to kill them if they are doing ritual of good, then we should figure this out, yes. And I get to know what they're doing.
Then
Isn't it
go
great?
ask.
Excellent. I would imagine you want to join me somewhere close by.
Of course.
Crow starts walking towards them
Okay.
on the road.
Are you trying to hide your presence, or you?
Nah, Crow is just walking like with like no particles be like very much knowing where he's walking, but like
Mhm.
with no like necessary hostile intentions.
Just like
Okay.
walking on the path.
As you take maybe you step like 10 feet like towards the ritual, suddenly
Mhm.
from both sides of the path, you see two shimmering orbs in the darkness. These orbs are being held by two more of these lampads, one male, one female. And you hear the male speak up. Say, "Do not dare pass this threshold, or we will strike."
Crow does stop.
And
Turns
who are
his head,
you to command?
and he turns his head towards the one talking. It's like, well then, I am most curious what lampats are doing up above ground. Do you wish to share?
Give me a make an impression.
Sure.
Diplomacy.
Oops, so is that blind?
Unless you,
So,
yeah, unless
Oh,
you.
it's
accident.
public.
So can you make it public?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Ooh,
I mean, it's Crow, you know.
quite good.
What else can one expect?
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, they share an exchange between them, and but the man says, "I will not. You are strangers to these lands.
That we are.
If you must travel this path, you are allowed to do so. But," and I like looks back at the circle. "Do not disturb them."
Crow looks behind himself towards like mine.
Like,
With like a question.
Mike
I
doesn't
like.
know what they're doing. So it's like,
Give me a perception check. Anyone like who is like trying to figure out more about what they're doing.
I'm Crow, who is definitely curious about that. Like
Okay.
what he was doing here.
Okay. Also, I think you're just trying to.
I'm not
right?
caring what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Um,
let's go, guys. When they said we can walk through, Ostian probably just started walking like through a little
Oh,
bit. You know,
great.
he's
Yeah.
kind of like, great, yeah, great. All right, let's fucking go.
Yeah, Micro, as you take a moment to stand there, and you can see like between the cloaks of this gathered circle are lights that are moving, and you can quickly figure out there's like some kind of strange wisp creatures that are flickering in and out, and almost like doing this strange dance.
What a curious ritual.
Okay, Mai starts walking. It's like that doesn't seem any like divine or anything to her, so she just fucking walks.
Okay.
Yeah, Crow does start walking, but he like with like towards the guy who's talking. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I am a man of travel. I'm a man of travel who wishes to learn about lots of things. I am most curious about your ways, if you were to wish to share them. I've not encountered such things before.
And looks you up and down in your fine clothing in the cane. Says, you are definitely a strange sight around here. If you truly wish to learn, tonight is not the night. But there have been occasions where we can invite strangers to our caves.
When would be the next opportunity? Such opportunity? We are in a bit of a my companions are in a bit of a hurry.
We do not abide by the schedules of cities.
I see. So whenever the day has happens to be so, correct? Or night.
Yes. Come without hostile intent. You may join us. We always provide a place of learning.
Well then, when I have the time, I shall return.
Are we out of sight of him by this point? Like,
Yeah, if you keep
Like
walking,
just-
the
yeah, okay, yeah.
woodlands.
I'm pretty sure Mai and Ostian just keeps.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crow was already like slowly walking up as well, like
Okay.
while talking towards.
Yeah, you start catch up. Crow, you do see that as he's saying this, it's almost like the act of speaking pains him a little bit. I can see, kind of strange, really. Like on both of their faces, like the male female, like there's just tears flowing, like constantly. Yeah, but you keep walking and leave them be. Okay, and yeah, so slowly the sounds of this chanting diminishes again, and you're left alone.
No, I will have to mark that to point in my journal. What? Okay, I already told Tim already totally forgot the name of those creatures. What were they?
Land bats.
Lambert ritual in what's the name of the woods?
Accent Woods.
Axel
Yeah.
Woods.
Okay. Yeah, and the rest of the night is uninterrupted. Give me 2 more survival checks also. See how long it takes you.
Easy. I can do it in one. You want the second? Oh, I don't think so.
Give me a second.
What? Oh, shit, second.
So good at survival, so what the fuck?
I know it.
Yeah, it's calculating is hard. You guys are not very used to travel beyond the roads that are usually paved. This is like pure wilderness. To your best estimation, it seemed like maybe like 10 days should do the trick, but day in day out, in this in about a week actually you make your way east towards the edge of the forest line, back into open air.
We made through east, so we actually going toward we.
Yeah, we're going to South Shore.
Oh, went straight there. Okay.
You just went straight
that's
east,
where we're
yeah.
going.
Yeah,
That's where we're
I
going.
missed. Yeah, I
I
know we're
convinced-
going there, but I didn't think we would go via the forest the entire way.
via the
there.
forest. Via the forest.
We did say we were going east. It's also fast as
So
yeah,
it's-
it's
it's-
this forest.
Dangerous woods, but you've been guided, whether by Ocean or other forces,
Ocean.
is
What do you
unsure.
What's it?
Yeah, I'm
And,
not, I'm not
yeah, you-
entirely sure. I believe you that like pathway would be fastest to go via the forest, but
It's
being
fast, it's fast.
guided by the forest to get there, then sure.
Yeah.
We're guided by Osteon. What the fuck are you guys
Okay.
Jack, reveal the survival. Show him how good I am.
Uh,
No, definitely bad, actually. I don't want to see. Okay. Never really close to the shore by the time we get out of it. Oh,
21.
21. Easy. This okay? I mean, that was actually real good. Just, let's not show next to the 30.
This is the
Uh,
last one.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, I thought it was quite good. Yeah.
it's not bad, not bad. Okay, cool. I guess, yeah, when we come to the edge of the tree line, there's also farms like almost immediately out of the tree line. Yeah, I can kind of see on the map. I don't know if that's like actually accurate, but like kind of as soon as we're out, kind of in civilization. I guess.
Yeah, it's smaller farms. Graders definitely, which you're used to, definitely seems to be more agricultural. But yeah, you do immediately almost see like various lumberjacks, like lumber mills, and once you get a little bit further, you also see in the distance just regular farms with zombies still in them.
Well, let us find the nearest settlement. Oh, let's find someone who can actually talk. Who can guide us there.
Yeah, as you start making your way, you actually come upon, a larger road. You can see from the grooves in the road that it seems to be pretty well traveled. And pretty quickly, actually, you do come up like some signposts. One saying the direction of Sallow Shore.
Perhaps. No, that's signpost then. Go there.
Easy.
We head to Shallow
Yeah.
Shore.
You follow the post sign. All right. It's misdirection to the wrong direction. Back into the woods.
God damn, we are still inside the woods.
We go around the corner.
It was
and
all
they just got us
illusion,
there.
that intricate illusion that we got out of this.
Like
That
a
would
Fata
be evil thing.
Morgana.
That is the thing that Fame it's good do though.
Mm.
Need to do that as to players at some point when I GM. Just fuck with them.
Don't know
They
how
think
long
they've
it-
been out of the Fame Woods for a while, but then they've
Or
been
just
there
multiple
outside.
sessions and then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Never realized that those that ground type on the map is farms. Before now that was mentioned, but it makes sense. Those are farms near the rivers.
Yeah, they're not the only farms around, but yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's normally how farms are presented in maps and whatnot.
Yeah, there's no
Multicolored
legends. I guess there's not much to really indicate other than the farms. There should be like little green dots indicating trees.
Mhm.
We made it there. Easy peasy. You want me
Yeah,
to do
you're back,
survival?
okay.
No, Jack, I can do that. No problem.
Sure.
Look at this. Follow the signpost excellently. I'm gonna do it public. Oh shit! At least I stopped being able to do it now. That's okay. Must
You
be
know,
DC5 to follow the signpost.
You've
right?
kind of gonna become used to like the green around you. It's hard. But
Shit, fuck, that's bad. I'm used to flowers and shit. Oh man,
but after a few
fuck.
times spinning around, you managed to follow the right direction, which is actually
Nice.
pretty easy because you do see out in the distance it start coming up the ocean, like this vast expanse of water.
Fuck.
That some of you have traveled before, some haven't, and you start seeing also the beginnings of Sallow Shore. As you come close, sorry.
Just on that level, when Crow goes to Greyjoy, he first arrives to the gap through Megaturn. I'm thinking like, would it makes more sense to take a boat from Mega to the Shadow Shore and from there row to Greyjoy, or boat through the river to Greyjoy? Like, which way would make more sense if you want to go from
Is
Greyjoy?
Greyjoy your destination?
Yeah, Greyjoy was the destination. Yeah.
Okay.
This river
Oh, interesting.
is used, but it's a little dangerous. You
Okay.
consider dangerous because the Field of Maidens is quite
Oh yeah.
a barren.
Okay, then Crow would have probably done the Shadow Shore road, yeah, and that way he gets to see
Do
the
we know
things.
what
But
the Field of
there's
Maidens
two
is?
rivers you can take.
Hmm?
You can either go like the river with Megatar. That's the dangerous one, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could also
Oh
go
yeah,
like
you could take
north.
the Udrian
Yeah.
River. Yeah, but like you could also just go to Shadow Shore and walk the way and Crow likes the
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there's like a
wouldn't it
main
be
road, right?
yeah, because
There
then
is
Yeah,
a
but
Crow.
large road,
wouldn't
yeah.
it still be faster because how close? Because
Yeah,
of
Crow,
where
but
Greyjoy
Crow.
is?
Well, yes, that's the destination. Crow didn't get there in with fastest way. He wanted to
Oh,
get there because he's a world traveler. He has a time. He lives long. He has a time. He gets to see more places. So yeah, he would probably
you
actually
don't live
Okay.
particularly
be
long.
the Shadow Shore like the
You
short
want to
one.
live longer?
Alright.
Become undead. That'll do it. Guaranteed.
Oh.
Nothing's
Maybe
from
that's
the
his whole.
infinite.
Maybe that's
Um,
his retirement plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess you have stopped by Salachel before you rested there at least, so you're familiar with it. It is a port town. You can see the first buildings are made of this light brown sandstone, almost like these heavy blocks. But then pretty quickly, the town, um, like part of the town is next to this cliff that's is quite sheer and goes immediately to the water side. But it kind of like the cliff kind of veers off and slopes down, and a lot of the town is built on this slope until it gets to the water line. You notice that as the buildings get closer to the water, they start being made out of like wood, and close to the waterline, yeah, there's like this main, the main road of the town that leads straight to the ocean. It seems like at first, you can still see like in the ocean a few tops of buildings, like rise out as if some buildings have been sunken, and on the water edge, it's pretty clear as soon as you like arrive, is this bustling market. Like the bright light of a full moon illuminates this market. There's various rickety wooden bridges and like going around these stalls. You see humans, you see lizard folk, you see ghouls with very long ears going about their business here. And you see from these stalls, they are like one side is facing the land, one side is facing the ocean. There's merchants on both sides, and you can see like in the water are also various creatures like visiting the market. Let's see.
Great.
Yeah, and the sandstone buildings further away from the sea near to this cliff appear to be the higher end ones. They're bigger, they're more like estate like. Yeah.
How big a town are we talking, just roughly, in terms of population? Sorry. Like, is
That's
it
a good
bigger Greyjoy?
question.
Also, do we have a map?
It's about as big as Corpse Light, so about like
Okay.
around 1,000, maybe a little bit more.
So pretty small, really. Okay.
Relatively small, yeah.
I mean, South
Do you have a map?
Relatively small. A village. Or art.
There's this ambience.
For this, right?
What level settlement is it?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you've been here.
It's loud. Someone get
It's
control of that horse.
Oh, it's not. It's extremely low for me.
Yeah, it's not that high for me. That's also.
I mean, I hear it.
Yeah, you hear it. That's super loud.
Not too loud for me.
Sorry, what were the questions? Is the settlement 5? So
Also. Oh, weak. Natural armor.
Pretty good.
Yay.
Still pretty high level. The creator's only 6.
Yeah.
What was the other
Also, I think
question?
so.
I guess it's a merchant shop, right? So it
Oh,
makes sense to
then.
have a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh,
what a strange town.
Is one among many.
If you say. Yeah.
yeah, what
Uh,
were you
It
so
gonna say?
depends on the
what-
definition of a town.
What is the plan?
Well, first of all, we should probably find ourselves a place to sleep.
So this is what the artist rendition is like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
then I wish
This
I
place
would...
only
shallow.
holds, this place only holds 1,000 people. The fuck? It's huge.
Yeah, it's basic. It doesn't really fit the description that they gave me as well, but
No,
you know,
The other renditions are weird, right?
yeah. Okay, but yeah, sorry, you were talking.
This is actually like the thought of this, like part of the houses and whatnot being under sea. I'm guessing there are like swimming, like lizard for like aquatic humanoids that live in the overflown places, overflown buildings.
Underwater sections of the house.
Yeah, well, yeah, Crow, you've been here before. Yeah, you definitely know that there's a big group of amphibious creatures that reside still underwater. Yeah.
This place is the most interesting place. Amphibious human creatures do live here. Now, we should probably find us a place to sleep. I need to find my gun contacts here. I need more bullets. And then we should probably find whoever rules this place. Find out for that first, and then go talk to them. As we are here in the business of a lot of the local.
We are
Well,
technically not anymore.
technically not. However, we are also decently powerful individuals and going to hunt in a specific person this domain. That means which town's domain? That the local law would probably want to know about this.
I will learn if I can swim. Ostron responds to this whole conversation, kind of heads towards the water.
Let's see. How much does it cost again to transfer runes? It's a tenth of the cost, or what it is? If you already have the rune.
10%, yeah.
Yeah, 10%.
Okay, so it's 6.5 gold to transfer the striking rune. We didn't get any +1 armor runes from the.
No, we should probably sell some shit and actually do some shopping, right? Level 5,
Yeah.
you get plus.
What's okay? How do returning runes work? Do they take what rune spot do those take in a weapon?
Returning property.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay, they're property runes, so you can still have striking or returning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
They're the same as ghost touch and stuff like that.
Ooh, maybe I'll get some core armor. It's a perfect place.
Yeah.
And if I need to go swimming, it's got aqua dynamic trait.
That's why I brought it up.
Do we have any do we actually have any treasure that we got from the forest?
We should sell that shit, to be honest. Like, we should probably do a bit of bookkeeping. We have a lot of like random items we're never going to use. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
let's
do
let's
have-
go through our like garbage bin and see what we have like that. Okay.
I'll say,
I want to-
do you guys want to like organize that now, or do you guys first want to like do the, go to an inn thing and?
Yeah, let's do the
Press-
call in
Depends.
first. I
Yeah,
think.
well, tell us when you want to break, Jacko, and you can just go chill for 5 minutes while we do a conversation about what we're going to sell.
Okay, so Crow, you know that there's 2 inns that you're aware of at least. There is the just skip by it. Yes, there's the Eel House, where it's closer to the. Oh no, sorry.
Awful.
Yeah, so the Eel House is headed by a lizard folk, who has the nickname of the Eel. Where you know that this is probably like a cheaper establishment, low prices, promises of air-filled rooms. And you also know of the Fishmonger, which is a older building close to the water's edge with a combination of dry rooms and submerged basin rooms.
Ostian, you want to do the swim, yes?
Yes.
We have two options of an inn. There's one that is filled full with only air-filled rooms, and there's one with water and air-filled ones. Do you want the
I
water
just
room?
need to breathe, Jacko.
We do need to breathe.
Need to breathe. Crazy. Don't make any sense.
Yeah,
It
the
doesn't make any
skeleton.
sense, but,
It's. So I thought long and hard about this question because I knew it was coming up. I think
Yeah.
because so mechanically you still need to breathe. I think it's it's explainable by skeleton bones still needing their connection to something in the air that you draw from
Sure.
something
Yeah.
like
Right.
that.
But only the head part of the body, I hope.
Only the sure. Yeah.
Only the
Like,
nose
I don't
and
know,
mouth.
man. I think
No, it's
I think
fine.
it'll
It's
be
fine.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
important.
The
that
magical
it still needs
energy is
We'll just say Osman freaks out if his head goes underwater and he just loses, the ability to control himself. Ah! It's fine.
Yeah.
I kind of not. I do not mind if the room itself, but I do not believe I will survive under it. Anywhere here is close to the water.
It's true. Let's take the air rooms then, and then you can go. You can try. We can find you a
I
good
will.
swimming spot.
Yeah, you direct them towards the eel house. You see that the inn itself is from the outside unremarkable, like this wooden building, a little bit rackety, but it's standing. Inside you kind of find this tavern filled with with laughter, with loud sounds. It's quite busy. You can see various undead patrons mostly. This whole town seems to be on the schedule of the night. And behind the tavern, or behind the bar, is the tavern keep that you quickly surmises the eel, this large lizard folk ghoul. Let me see if I can give you some arts. I can do it like this, but you won't have the arts. I'll do that later.
It's normal lizard folk.
I guess the red glowing eyes. I'm not sure. The ghoul, the tongue.
No, I'm joking. Lizard folk don't look like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And those are vampire eyes, right?
No, there's a ghoul out.
Cool eyes.
Yeah, no, they're ghoul eyes. Yeah, no, you don't recognize any vampirism in them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, we are.
How much for a room?
Yes.
Yeah, so you go up, you ask for rooms. You get helped by one of the servants. The rooms here actually cost only half of what they normally do. So if you, for example, want to split a room, I believe normally it's 8 silver. Now it's only 4.
And if I do this thing where I sleep just on the ground, then instead of being 3 copper, it's only 1.5 copper? Or do they round it to 2 or 1? They don't have denominations lower.
It would be 2 copper only.
What?
Hi.
Fuck, you get fucked if you do
Mai, do you want to split a room?
Sure.
Suckers.
Yeah, I remember 2 silver.
Okay, so you
That's 4 silver, right?
pay for some rooms. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I thought it
so-
was 8 silver for a room, and then we.
Yeah, 2
No, I
silver
thought-
each. 2 silver
Yeah,
each.
yeah, I thought it was
Yeah, yeah.
normally
Yeah,
8
yeah.
silver,
Oh,
and then
2
4
silver each,
silver
okay,
because
cool.
we're sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you split it,
Quote what you were being generous and removing for both of you. In that way,
No, I'm not gonna fucking.
that's
that.
great. Yeah, no, right?
and then
Okay, yeah, I guess.
I want to organize.
Yeah, we can organize for a bit. Okay.
205. Okay, so I figured out in the swappies.
Yeah.
With all the treasure. If we sell everything that's worth anything, minus the onyx gem and Boda guy, which we wanted to save for undead crafting.
Well, we don't have any product
We
guys
wanna
actually.
keep,
Oh, no, we do.
Yeah, they
We
do
do.
move.
Yeah.
We were talking
we
about
do.
keeping the.
But they're
undead
worth
craft.
20 gold right well or something like.
I don't know what the Bodak costs.
But
Okay.
eyes,
Do
we
we
didn't.
keep them? I'm really not sure if we want to keep them. I think the money, we're not going to be able to use them for like several levels anyway, where the money would be like less relevant.
Yeah, I mean the gems. I think we killed sold on the gemstones. Those are like 20 gold.
Yeah,
we can
yeah, yeah.
buy
Yeah,
buy
that's
and
fair
buy,
enough.
buy
I mean,
those.
like Donna Gemstone
But
said the
we
trade, right?
get
They're
the- we
worth
get the
10
money
now.
back.
But I feel like
Yeah.
Bodak Eye
Yeah,
are
let's keep the
more
Bodak guy. Let's keep
Yeah,
the
but
Bodak.
I can we
Okay,
keep,
so another
I think.
20.
I would
So-
say we honestly sell almost everything in here, except for like, I don't know, what do we even want to keep?
So we
I've
have
counted.
loopholes.
If we sell everything,
Not the key, I hope, to Call of Man. We don't care about the fucking guard dog to use. No, maybe we shouldn't give it to the guard dog. That's what we left out of Call of Man anyway, right? Like, that was like the figurine
oh, that's
built in Call
true.
of
It's
Man.
probably
Yeah, the modern
back in
figure.
the
Yeah,
van.
that's
Plus, I
the
mean,
card.
maybe that's actually important. Maybe we came with a house. Maybe that's actually
Yeah,
something we should
that's
keep.
true.
Then I would say we sell everything. Is there a way to sell directly from swappies?
So I think we don't sell hand cannon, right? We don't. I don't
that's
think
up
we
to
sell
you.
consumables necessarily. All from
You're,
though,
you're
right?
not gonna you want to keep the 5 gold hand cannon
I mean,
for when you're like level 11 or whatever you're gonna change to
I
the hand cannon.
suppose yes. So no, I'm good. Not even lose
Let's
that.
clean this shit up. Let's clean.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna sell some stuff into my inventory as well and just add the gold to my inventory, and I guess later we can just like figure out how much gold we have total.
Okay,
Is there a
can
way to-
you,
I wish there was a way to
Jacko,
sell stuff easily.
can you help us
Yes.
sell essentially everything but
Okay, I'm going to take the
Budokai.
things out of the inventory into my bag of holding that we don't want to sell. So we don't
Okay,
want to sell
yeah.
Wondrous Figure of Smoke, right? Because that can
No,
hit the
Yeah,
house.
we
and
don't
the
want to sell
key
smoke,
the
and we don't
piece
want
of
to
the
sell
human skin or
Bodak.
whatever.
We don't want to
human
sell
skin
skin.
is
We don't want to sell the piece of human skin. Because
No,
that's
not Bodakai.
not
Not
the
the
Bodak
Bodak.
guy. And fucking sell everything else.
what was the sneaky key? That's the thing we do.
We
if
put in
you
the loot
crit-
for sale thing.
if
You need to
you
be expert
crit
in
fail-
thievery. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you crit
Give it.
fail a lockpicking, you can
Yeah,
fail instead.
PHM is not useful
Wait, but then should
for
we
us.
put our stuff from our inventory, which you want to sell also in here, and then Jack
Yeah,
will
yeah,
just
that
go
makes
over?
sense. That makes
Okay,
sense.
so I'm gonna sell this
Um,
wand of mage armor now
How
that
do I
can.
sell everything, or do I have to do it manually?
Oh, there is an easy way, Jack. We're just saying it, and you have to do all the work.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that, Jacko.
Do we not? So do we want to also infiltrate Alex?
we can just change the total wealth to coinage.
Oh, you can do that? No, but that won't half it. No, like, oh yeah, you half
Oh.
the total wealth. No, you can't because
We need
treasure
to
is
remove the
also
gold
full price.
first. Oh wait, the
And the
treasure is
treasure.
also. Yeah.
It gets a little awkward.
You don't
Okay,
We'll have,
understand.
right.
we'll have to
Sure.
just fucking do the math.
Selling the wand. I don't really have much in my inventory to be honest.
Well, we can. What we can do is we can
We
sell
can
all the
sell
treasure.
the fox because the
Yeah, sell the treasure and then half the
Yeah, we sell the treasure, split the gold, and then half the value.
Sell the treasure, split the gold.
yeah that we can do. But
I
I
thought
want to
that was
keep the
easy. I
lucky
thought that
kitchen
was-
witch.
What's
Gonna
it?
sell the cute fox, my heart's
I mean,
best.
okay, Crow would probably just keep the antidote.
Oh.
That's not worth much, and Crow can actually use that.
If you're
for,
gonna
like-
keep it, just put it back to your sheet. It's fine. If
Yeah.
it's like super cheap, it's
Yeah,
okay.
put
It's
it
like
on.
3 gold
Keep it,
worth of
don't worry
items,
about-
like 3
yeah,
gold
don't
item,
need to
like
discuss it too much.
smoke
Also, is there
stick.
anything
What a
more
smoke
expensive?
stick is.
It's like
I'm
cover, you
gonna
can use it.
sell
Don't see
the
how we ever
dagger's
use it in a
useless.
fight.
I'll just use my fangs if I need to.
Oh, nice. Well, +1.
I mean, we could use that like save people technically. It's...
I have
You
a
can-
battle
you can-
axe and a giant bastard sword.
I'll take the smoke stick. Yes, it's like not worth selling pretty much. Like, it's like
What
1
did you
gold per
take?
person.
The smoke sticks.
Oh, it's smoke
That's
sticks.
worth, like,
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah, they're like 1 gold per
I think
person.
I'll
Like,
keep
it's
the
like-
book about how to kill hags, so, I don't think Jack will appreciate it if I just sell it.
Yeah.
I feel like the books to kill hags will be useful.
Nah, okay.
You can do what you
So I
want.
guess it's all of this, right? I don't know if... Did you want to sell the sturdy shield as well?
Oh yeah, I want to sell the sturdy shields.
I think all. Do we want all of weightlessness? That's like it.
Nah, I have
Nah.
like shit that I can use to make like float stuff and stuff anyway.
Okay. And if there is elixir, just gives you like.
And it's only an hour. Like it's
Yeah, it's-
super situational.
I can remove all the treasure and just add this up. So that's 80 plus 150, that's 230. I'm gonna just delete the treasure and add 230. Add 230 pieces. Okay, and then now you should the total wealth. If we
Let me
take
check
away-
whether my
Yeah,
inventory has
just
nothing. I haven't checked
Jacko,
it.
Jacko, you should have a button to distribute this for.
Yeah.
Wait, don't do it yet. No, don't.
No,
don't-
that's
don't
up
do
with
it
to
yet.
Walker as well, right?
Don't be crazy. Don't do it to Walker.
Well, this
Be
treasures of
crazy.
this journey and go to Walker, right?
Don't be crazy. Yeah.
Though we
But
could
he
just
can
do
distribute it
this.
to only 3 of us actually. He can have
I
that.
think so, yeah. I think there's a button
But
effectively.
Okay.
is there anything else you wanted to sell? That you need to sell?
Yeah, I'm checking. Okay, all my weapons actually were useful.
Your order. I knew it.
And this. Okay, so
I mean,
there's
he
still
did lose like all his weapons literally last fight.
Well,
Was
few
it
You
your
ran
weapons
out
in
of
here,
weapons
like,
even.
He
are
at the
these-
end was using shitty dagger to like dagger with any enchantment to try to destroy the wall.
So what, Jacko?
Are these weapons and stuff still in there? Are they already added to the gold amount or not yet?
No.
No.
The
Oh,
only
wait, we have the last
only
one,
the
dagger?
treasure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's being sold.
It's
Yeah, okay, well, so yeah.
Might have
Kapira's dirk.
It used to be a striking dagger, but I swapped it to my
What weapon?
yeah,
What weapon did you take the strike for? Out of interest.
passive sword.
Oh,
I do have another striking battle axe that I'm gonna change to my hand wraps. But...
He's hogging all the gold for all your stuff.
yeah, okay. I'm striking at some point on my versional life, but
What are you guys wanting all your fancy striking on both your weapons? You guys are stealing all the money. What's your total character wealth out of interest?
my total wealth says 433.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the
What's your
lucky
total
kitchen,
character
which...
wealth? What's your character? Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
now what's
that's,
your total
worth
character
quite a
wealth?
bit.
473.
Okay, I have 289, and that's like so like you guys wanting all your.
If you had a striking +1 weapon with your fucking...
I have my staff. It's worth 90 gold. It's worth almost as much as the +1 weapon. I don't have anything else. You guys just.
My sword is 219.
What?
Oh, because it's fucking because the ghost touch is added like it.
Oh,
it's
ghost
up-
touch added, yeah.
Yeah,
so yours, you should-
yeah, that's
you
part
should
of
be
my-
quite similar. So, right,
Yeah,
is that
that's
it?
part of my
There was
thing.
nothing you wanted to say.
Yeah, I don't see anything. There's just small like
If you
Yeah,
see
single
Joe,
anything
you
else, we
can-
can do it
You
afterwards.
can delete every item from the sheet and add on 198 gold. I can just do it if you want. I just remove the currency and then. If,
You do the
if you wanna
currency,
add
I'll
them- Yeah,
delete all the
okay, let's
items.
198 gold.
And then do you want
So we
to...
have
You don't need your chair, right? Also, I'll give it to the other two, or... Please.
No, I don't think. I think they've got a little too much. Maybe give me like 60%, Jack, and they can each have 20%. That seems.
That's not how that works.
That seems pretty fair.
I'm just gonna distribute it to all three of you then for now.
Wait, no, there's
Content
other stuff you'll
conversion.
delete as well.
Yeah, there's some.
I can delete it. There's stuff in the loot for sale box. I think maybe.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't matter for the
Games.
distribution, right?
No, it doesn't. You had.
Did you add the 193 gold?
Yeah, I added it.
You can add smoke to the mana item, I think.
Oh, I'm rich. I have 161 coins. That's perfect. Armor costs 160.
56 gold, yay! We can get +1 armor, let's go.
We can
Yes,
all go
+1
out
armor.
using all our stuff to all get +1 armor all together. Everyone, let's go to the +1 armor shop.
and to get the striking to another item shop.
No, you can afford specking that. Oh my god. So
I think I have it about. How much is armor again? It's 100.
160. I have
I have
161
175.
I am missing
61
4 gold from being able to buy the armor. Then.
Unlucky for you. You have to sell one of those other weapons you didn't want to get rid of.
Let's see.
Yeah, Ocean goes to peruse. He was wearing his chain shirt, Jacko, for a few days now, and is still not offering quite as much protection as he would like. He still feels like he needs a little bit more to feel really comfortable in his skin. So he'll take a look around the armor shops to see if what options are available.
So the marketplace seems to be the commercial, like the business sector of town. Doesn't seem to be like standard shops. The buildings seem to be residential. So you've rested and you wanna. So obviously like there's all the selling and buying takes place the following day.
Space day. Yeah, exactly.
So you guys want to immediately head to the shops?
Yeah, I just figured how do I get back in the hole.
Yeah, I also want to practice swimming, I guess, when I'm in the marketplace.
Okay, you want to go towards the aquatic side and.
Yeah, well, at least I'll try,
I like that.
stepping into the I've probably never, been waist deep in water in my life, so, I'm, curious about the feeling.
My turns to a fox and, dog paddles.
Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
happen to have any extra gold on you? I need about 5-6 gold pieces.
Swan shakes his head. I saw a offer in a shop window earlier today. I must have it.
Okay, so with 106.
I only have 161. I have 1 gold left to my name after I bought it.
Yeah, I need to buy bullets and buy the armor. So what? Yeah.
So 166 gold and 5 silver, I can get +1 armor and striking on my mighty blows.
Mm.
Do you happen to have 6 gold left after that?
I will happen to have a +1 striking battle axe we can sell.
You're holding out on us.
Yeah, but
No.
it won't be a striking battle. It will just be a +1 battle axe.
No, let us
okay.
sell that.
When I changed the
Yes, let us sell that. That will be used. That will give us
Yeah.
probably enough gold to handle the rest.
I'm untrained in athletics, Monka.
Are we?
Well,
Is shit
the
gonna
waters
go
are now
down,
quite-
Jacko, or do you want us to just remove the gold for the stuff we're gonna do?
No, yeah. Let me give you a brief description as you
Find it, right? Yeah.
as you travel towards the market. So it's still a bustling place. You hear shouts of like you've been in a market. You hear the merchants like here, fresh bread and stuff like that. Stuff that doesn't particularly interest you as in that.
Yeah.
There's also
It's
various.
probably interested in fresh bread, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
have
see a
money, right?
lot of fish
You don't
We
need
can
stalls.
the
spend
money
money
for it.
right now for this. Wait till
A lot of fish stalls. Ostion, as you start making your way towards the water edge and start like dipping your skeletal toes in, the water's fine. But Thea speaks up and says, "Whoa, wait! What are you doing?
We must learn to swim, perhaps.
Are you crazy? I'm gonna be
city somewhere.
I'm gonna be submerged like that."
I frowned and looked at him. What do you suggest? You cannot swim?
I think I'll probably sink.
I will
Can you just like
consider
leave me on the?
option. For now, yes, but we must find a way for you to be at home in the water. But for now,
Who knows?
yes,
Maybe.
wait.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Don't
I
sink
can
yourself.
give it the amphibious familiar ability the next morning. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and you start like testing the waters. You're on this side. Most of the patrons seem to be ghouls with kind of like a scaly skin, long ears. Some kind of like particular kind of ghoul that are like swimming very fast. They have these almost like these fins along their legs, allowing them to to swim very well as you're like trying to like keep yourself up. Just give me a ladder check. See how you fare. Yeah, so you like
Christ.
lower yourself into the water. He also immediately begins to sink. Like he just like straight.
Yeah.
Sort of like splashing around, kind of like,
Grab him by the head. You just pull him out.
Yeah. That didn't seem to go too well for you.
This may be a problem.
Swimming does not come. It's not a skill that one learns right away. It will take usually a few. It will take usually multiple days or even weeks of learning.
Do we have that much time? I do not believe so.
Somehow
Yeah.
my swims really well in plate armor.
Well, as you
Yeah.
lift Ostion up, a few seconds later, you do hear a voice shout out. You look behind you. You see this group of dock workers, like working at a wharf. Hoisting rope and all that, and they actually shout out at you like, "Hey, Fox girl, you seem pretty strong. Mind helping us out here? There's good pay in it."
Hey, like fucking let's. Also,
Wait, let me single swim.
yeah.
Please, do not leave.
You've never heard us in such distress.
And, yeah, fucking grabs him again and drags him.
I've like never said the word "my" before, but it's
Fucking
Oh, God.
grabs him, drags him back to shore, lets him go, and walks
Yes,
over to
thank
the.
you. Thank you. I almost Bruce might promise to see us. I kind of sit next to see us on the water side. Like, this is
He
a
kinda, like,
dangerous land.
Shuffles his
I
head
knew
like as if
it
he's
in boats.
shaking
I
it.
knew it.
Well, as long as there's pay in it.
Oh yeah, copper coins to go bounds. Here, take this, and he like heaves a heavy barrel into your arms.
Yeah.
Take it right over there, and like there's in the distance where he's pointing at, there's like a larger ship, like about like a few minutes walk you estimate, and then come back and report. All right.
Sure. And like,
What Crow wants to like ascertain these guys that they have no ill intentions.
how bulky is this?
It's quite bulky. It's about 4 bulk.
I'm encumbered, but
It's
not that
quite
much.
heavy. Like, yeah, I kind of have to like strengthen your grip on it, readjust, take a few deep breaths, and you start walking.
Observing this Crow like has a look at this guys like, do they specifically want to avoid going that ship, or did they just need the extra hands? Is what it's like.
Give me a perception check. Oh wow. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You notice that when Mai's out of earshot, yeah, the guy that's been talking kind of shouts to the others. All right, boys. That was pretty easy. Let's go back to playing cards. Yeah, and they seem to be slacking off now.
Okay. Crow then kinda okay. Mai would like Crow's talk to the head. Mai would probably be fine with this.
Just bird of mine.
All right.
Like
yeah. So
like these guys are enjoying themselves and like stuff like that. Seems like my thing.
Seems like
Mai gets what she wanted to get, and everyone's fine.
Yep. I take the barrel over. I'm only 1 bulk into encumbered, so it's not like super heavy for me.
okay. Yeah. So you can
Not struggling too much.
take it. Yeah, take it pretty easy.
Ostion thinks it's about time he tries one more. I mean, you never
Okay, give me
know.
another
Now when
action.
Mai's away.
Mai's got
Very
Mai
powerful.
It's pretty easy waters around here, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cold waters. You know, there's various piers and outcroppings of structure that stop most of the waves from crashing in. So you're not like crashing into the dock side. And yeah, you with one hand on the docks, you manage to remain afloat this
I'm
side.
steadily keeping. It's like I'm doing it.
Because
Oh,
like,
by
all
the
right,
way,
okay.
I
Take it easy.
apparently did
Rhythmic.
self rolls. I rolled a 28 on athletics before when I grabbed it.
Whatever.
Oh,
Whatever.
all right, yeah, you
Whatever.
just
I'm almost
heave
as
it up.
good. Yeah, Ostion's proud of his swim, but decides maybe I don't need to do any more swimming today.
Okay, yeah, Mai, you take the barrel up to this larger ship. You can see like engraved on it is the name these spectral lights. And yeah, you just kind of like there's no one actively attending the catwalk. No, not the catwalk. What's it called? The walk, the plank.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, the gangplank exactly.
Yeah, gangplank.
So you can choose to either like leave it at the gangplank or like try and take it up to the ship itself.
By the way, when do we?
Mai would they said to the ship, so Mai will like go up to the gangplank and put it on top of the ship and then leave.
Okay. Yeah, so you head up to the top of the ship. You actually see on the main deck, you know, where the steering wheel is, you actually see a ghost floating there that looks at you like you just walk up, but you know you obviously like putting a barrel down as if you're meant to be there, and
No.
yeah, they don't say anything about further.
Okay. I return over to the other guys and I kill them if they don't give me my money.
Sorry, Tim, you had a question?
What time are we ending? I don't have any rush to end or anything like that. Was curious like what time we're actually going to end because like we are now at the
Hours will
official
be
normal
7.
start time. So like,
Yeah.
as it
4
really
hours would
Um,
be 7, but
Yeah, I can go until 7. I do need to make some dinner and stuff, but if we stop until 7, that'd be great for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's stop at 7.
yeah, sure, we
makes
shall put that.
sense.
Cool.
Okay, and then you guys go into the large buying and selling.
How much copper do I get, Jacko?
Oh yeah. So you head back to the dock workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see now the guy you were talking to, the zombie, stands back up quickly. Because all right, breather's over. Okay, now take that barrel. Same. What are you waiting for?
You do
You'll-
you do know know
You
that
don't
I
get paid by the barrel.
What? You don't-
At the end of the
I-
good work day, of
Yeah,
course you'll
I
receive your
walk
sum.
up to him like like straight up to him and
Mm-hmm.
I have other things to do, so yes. I do get paid by the barrel. I try to intimidate him.
All right, give me a demoralize
A little bit of
or
an
coerce. It would
commotion.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so close to my 1-1. It was a crap.
You hear like one of the dudes is still holding like a hand of cards, saying like,
Yeah.
"I told you shouldn't mess with the tourists, man." And yeah, the guy just kind of like sighs and starts taking out like this pouch. Says, "All right, here, it's my day's pay." Holy shit! The light just disappeared. It's my day's pay. No trouble. Don't tell my boss. We're okay. All right, deal.
Yeah. She takes the bag.
Alright, there's yeah,
Enjoying yourselves, and then she leaves.
yeah. You take the bag. It's quite light. I think yeah, you opened up. There's like 4 silver in there right now.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Good.
Dog payers are paid the big bucks.
Makes sense. Like that's how they get strips all the food out, right?
Okay, yeah. We wanna
Okay.
some
Yeah, and then you start shopping. So, is there anything uncommon you guys are looking for?
No,
I think so. I think we are spine plus for now. I know.
I choose a core armor on the assurance of the shopkeeper that it aids with swimming and does not hinder it. I'm very clear with the shopkeeper that this will not
Core
slow
armor.
me down in the water. It's even got the skeletal group. It's so cool.
Ah, yeah.
Like coral armor, it's cool. Coral.
I'm a
Good option for
skeletal with my
NSCs
skeletal
for
armor.
aquatic
So
people.
technically, actually, I don't actually meet the strength for this. So normally I would get the check penalty to checks, but because it's aqua dynamic, you don't get it if you're in water to the
Ah, that's
check
cool.
penalty. I still will get the speed
Oh,
penalty,
that's
but I won't
cool.
get the other one.
cool.
Yeah, so yeah,
Um,
the seller assures you they've mined or this coral themselves, you know, from a nearby reef, and it's strong and will hold.
Okay, so I'm going to buy.
Did you what did you Patrick do with the you put the axe for a second to the weapons, but disappeared from there?
This is about to happen, Timo.
Excellent. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay,
It
cool.
hasn't
What?
happened yet.
about
Okay,
that.
cool.
Just-
Yeah. So 166.5 gold to transfer the striking rune from the battle axe to the hand wraps, and the for 6.5, and then the 160 gold to get a +1 rune on the full plate armor. So it's 166.6.5. I mean.
Can I can trade in my chain shirt for half its price, right? To this guy who told me the armor.
Yeah.
Jacket. Nice.
For sure.
Wait,
It's
166.
barely used, so
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I can't do it that way because it's not 166 gold. I need to do platinum. So 15 platinum. Is
When you
100.
reduce money, you can push the remove value, not specific.
Oh,
type,
not
like,
specific. Yeah. There.
You know, I did also check. We should probably get some potions of water breathing. We don't have any money for important stuff like that.
Not yet.
And then I put the +1 battle axe in here so we can sell it and get 17.5 to
that's
the
pays
entire
for one
party.
potion of water breathing.
17.5 add, and then you can just distribute that
Alright.
5 for each pawn.
to the three of us, Jaco.
Gotcha.
God, this armor
Ah,
now
then
at
convert.
24 AC. I'm huge.
Okay,
Huge.
Crow will, now that he has the money, he'll apply
I
plus
had
1 rune
19
to his.
last level. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Potency. This is potency rune, right? It's the
Yes.
plus 1 armor.
That's
Yes.
fundamental, right?
Yeah, fundamental.
Oh, yeah,
it's
so
one of the
potency,
fundamental
yeah,
ones,
of course.
but
Yeah.
That's
uh,
what
I thought you just had
yeah,
property.
both.
Yeah.
no, yeah, potency, yeah. What is for
Yeah, also
water?
tries it on. He tries swimming in it.
Okay, yeah, give me another athletics check.
Wait, how do I make my armor actually have the rune to get the AC bonus from
You
the
have to
rune?
invest
You-
the details, and you can edit it in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
click
did, but
the-
if I click like armor potency plus 1, it doesn't. My character doesn't get.
you
the
need to
plus-
click. You need to
Yeah,
invest. It
it's-
gets
it's
the invest
good.
thing next to you
Oh,
wearing it.
yeah,
it's,
the
it's like a
investment.
diamond or whatever.
So, Jacob, it is too high in this because it doesn't realize that this is aquadynamic. It doesn't
Sure.
understand.
Hmm.
Oh, I did
It's
private.
not
Make me see. Make me see. I did privately. Let me see. Let me see. That guy fucking ripped me off. I'm gonna go to have a word with him.
It's hard to adjust, you know. You kind of like have to hold on with two, you know. It's heavier
11
now,
gold.
so while it's
I've
not
been up for a water
super hard to
trading potion.
move,
Buy that.
it is
How much I
it
want
is
to
difficult.
11
Yes.
gold.
I'll get
Oh,
used
yeah,
to it.
no,
I'm
I can afford
sure
that
I'll
shit.
get used to it. I'm sure I'll get used to it.
Can't afford that shit for now. The armor killed all the gold girl.
I'll buy a single one for myself to begin
It's
with.
just a nice range skeletal armor.
Also, as you're trying this, you actually do see a dwarf come up to you, dressed in like plate armor, and as she gets closer, you can see that she has the red eyes of a vampire. She comes up to you and says, "Well, hello there. Is there anything I can help you with? You seem to be in trouble."
I am learning how to swim.
A little bit in life,
Can
don't you
help
think?
with that?
Kind
It
of
is
looks
not-
down at her plate armor.
It is the first time I can remember with the water.
Okay, that's not a problem, I suppose, but maybe you can take it elsewhere. You're kind of scaring off the shoppers.
Is there somewhere designed for those learning?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Yeah, very diplomatic. Don't worry about it. Let's do.
I mean, you are trained, right? So
Trained indeed.
You have charisma, right?
Easy.
yeah, 12 is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Sounds pretty damn good.
Well, say, looking at you, your best choice is probably to go straight to Sani. She can work it out for you.
Who is this Sani?
Sani the hag? Or
Shake my head.
make a deception check.
Hey, he's shaking the head. Doesn't say me. Is lying blind? I can't remember.
Let me double check.
There are feats to reroll lying and stuff. So
Skill.
Lie
I don't
action.
think
It is
so.
secret though. It is secret.
it is secret, okay.
Yeah, weird if there's speech for it.
Okay.
I guess it's just automatically in the
There you go.
DMS, dude.
Okay. Says she looked. Oh, well, I suppose that tracks if you're new around here. Okay. Well, Sani is kind of the town's self-appointed lawyer. She makes
Lawyer.
bargains.
So she makes
Yeah.
what again?
She makes bargains with the townsfolk,
What?
securing
do
what
you
the
mean
clients
bargains?
seek.
She could teach me how to swim.
Those who need something, she can grant it. And you know, of course, it's a trade.
I have much I could offer, I am sure.
Well, that's a little bit funny, actually. Maybe not the best choice. She lives in over there, and she kind of points behind you in the water. You can see like almost like like at the point of either a probably like a pyramid or something like a triangle shape. Um, that right there is a long submerged church of Ergothoa. That's where she makes her home.
She is a worshipper of Urgaso.
Maybe I never asked.
I
But
nod slowly.
pretty hard to reach if you can't swim. I think your best bet on land would be Ishka, the fishmonger. Kind of like points behind towards a building pretty close to the water front as well. You can see there's actually quite a long line outside of the building still. She says, there, he's our customs officer. He's with the Export Guild, also deals with tourists, and would be willing to help out those who aren't well equipped.
Good. I will speak with them before I am able to meet with this son.
If you need anything within the market itself, don't hesitate to come to me. I have nothing to do most of the day. Kind of extends a hand, like as you're like swimming like down. I'm Rola.
Ostion. And they kind of will pause. Is there other ways to learn to adapt to the water? I know magic can do much.
Yes, there are potions, elixirs, something like that that allow you to gain the ability to swim for some amount of time.
Excellent. And
I
they
never
have
had
the
issues.
sale here as well.
Yes, they are made here, so they're probably cheaper than you might be used to.
Do you know the price?
Well, my selling days are a bit behind me, but as far as I remember, everything dealing with underwater items are come at a 10% discount.
Classic 10% discount.
Including the core armor, right? That's underwater items. Let's go with part armor.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that is actually
Technically,
aquamarine.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
sure,
because
I'll
it's paying
allow
for
it.
the wound. It's a
Yeah,
wound that costs
okay.
money anyway. Technically, the armor is
You get
destructible,
some.
but it's fun.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I got a couple of copper back or some shit to fight it off.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Okay. That is good to know. Thank you for your words.
And do be careful of pickpockets.
I spent all my gold on this armor. There is no need to worry.
That's good, because you're kind of a defensive target right now.
I quickly swim back up the coast. It's like, yes, I will.
5 silver, by the way, would be there, because 5 gold will have coral armor.
Yeah, I'll say you can get 5 silver back, you know?
I don't think it. Not a little bit of price.
What is the thing for like being able to swim? What is spell
It's
stuff?
potion of water breathing, which is normally 11 gold, and that's then 10 gold.
Okay.
I don't know if there's potions with.
Well,
that's
there's
just
also, let me double check
being able to
something.
breathe in water.
That's breathe, yeah. For ones that give
There's
you
also
actually, like,
a...
tentacle potions. Yes, potion of swimming is then 50 gold.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, and that gives you a swim speed equal to your land speed for only 10 minutes even. So
Damn.
maybe you just walk along the base of the water, you know.
Yeah, we do some good old Pirates Caribbean action.
Caribbean. Yeah.
Caribbean.
I like the way you said it.
Caribbean.
That's
Yeah, but also, I guess like he also kind of goes around to find the others if they're like the cruising the market. If he sees you with them, he'll like kind of make his way over. They're still buying and selling.
Yeah, you're all around the main thoroughfare or the main boulevard, so you can quickly meet back up.
Yeah, I kind of gather both of them and be like, I have something to share. As I just say, the first one of you I meet, and then I like go to the other one, and I say, I spoke with a local interested in my swimming ability.
Nice. How's
The
my
hag
swimming?
we are looking for I kind of, I'm saying, I know, I took them off a little bit further, so we're not like, close to other people. Say, the hag we're looking for is known in the town. She is a lawyer, that's what they called her. She offers deals, bargains, trades with the locals.
It seems we need to be slightly more careful what we say.
Indeed.
Let us find out more about this then.
Yes. She lives in the water, however. It will not be an easy task to reach her if we try.
We need those feeding potions then, for certain at least.
I kind of nod at this one. I'm like, now I perhaps regret what I said earlier when I said we come straight here without proof from the Blood Lord in Grey Dirge. Do we have power to do what we must?
Well, we can go there and just talk to her. If she attacks us, we can just kill her. Also, she's in the Temple of Ogafoa, right?
Indeed.
And if she's
Very well. Perhaps
not
here,
a follower of Ogafoa, I would have a say of that.
perhaps so. It seems she at least is not the owner of this town, just someone they have dealings with.
Well, what I propose in this case then is I will can learn more discreetly about discreet inquiry. Yeah, discreet inquiry. Let's go. I can learn more discreetly about information from Townstalk. I have tried to learn this ability, so that I do not keep away our intentions talking.
I think we need to meet with whoever owns this place.
Yes.
Convince them of the work we do.
Yes, but I first want to learn what do people think about the Sunny figure, so that when we talk to the leader and whatnot, or anyone else about this matter, we do not say things that will come to bite us back.
Why not? It seemed as though they at least respect her, but ask your questions.
They do to respect the last one as well in their domain.
Well, very well. Then I mean, I was recommended to visit her. That would not have been done with the previous one.
This is correct. Perhaps she's not insane.
No, I doubt it.
He was one of those who was making tremor paste, though.
Yes.
Yes, I did not say she did not need to be stopped.
Okay. So, the plan, you wanted to ask around a little bit more, Crow, like discreetly?
Yeah, Crow will do some gather information, and he has the speed.
Inquiry when gathering, you can hide the true subjects if you inquire among other topics of little interest.
Asking so many questions about this fisherman, though. Gishkar is really.
Give me a gather information.
And how did one gather information? Because I haven't actually done this.
It's diplomacy.
Cool.
Unless you have a feat that modifies it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a feat, and diplomacy is my best stat, so.
Oh, well, you would want to, yeah.
She's diplomacy X. No, that's.
It's
Oh, I mean.
It's a secret check, yeah.
It's a secret check.
Sorry,
no.
I'm sorry.
I said it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a 20, not a 19.
I mean, the public diplomacy is also great. I'm not sure what I want.
Always the public one for grades.
Okay, yeah, so you ask around. Obviously, as part of this buying and selling that you're still doing, people are quite favorable, like to talk with you. It's kind of like a natural bonus if someone's coming in. Yeah, you have all this shit. I don't want to buy all this shit. You know, it's a good It's a good icebreaker.
Crow is using that opportunity as well to buy himself his ammo. Like you find the people here that sell that sort of
Oh yeah,
things.
well that's a separate issue.
Okay.
Even. But yeah, so you go around. This is various different merchants and people about. So we can't like RP it directly, but so you're interested in Sani. What town's opinion is of them, right?
Yeah, that's what it. But well, obviously he doesn't say those two words directly. Like,
Yeah.
it's
So
discreet.
what you learn over the following hour and a half is Stani is definitely known in town and like a known entity, and people like various people do call her the liar. She has made bargains and trades with many people in town. People who like townsfolk who seek justice or revenge, usually securing what those clients seek in exchange for whatever they hold most dear. So it's quite a hefty price. And yeah, she can be found in the sunken temple of Orgothoa. And you even learn that she is not a worshipper of Orgothoa. She has transformed it. It's quite clear to many of the aquatic beings or aquatic citizens that the temple has been converted into a worship place for Dagon.
She's going down.
You
Let's
can
get
like
her, mate.
try and like recall knowledge about Dagon if you want. Seems to be another like
Gaggle these
deific.
nuts.
Got it.
But now this guy you got the information really got you.
Who's
is the
Dagon?
roll for
Dagon
that.
just walks away.
This merchant having a great time.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know too much about Dagon. You do know that they are a demon lord. And his title
So I
is
know
the Shadow in the Sea. He has some affinity with the dark depths of the ocean.
If only we knew someone who had lore of this.
Yeah, so that's what you
Right, we had a bunch
learn.
of it.
Concerning Sani herself, yeah, so she obviously has made a reputation for herself. She isn't treated with hostility. It's kind of like, she is a dangerous being. But interestingly, as you are trying to gauge the town's relation to her, you do find out that there's various people around town that have high stations. They're well, the first thing you learn about the town is that there's no current mayor. Like bloodlords usually don't like directly rule towns anyway. Like for example, Berlin is not the real or like the functioning leader of Great Urge. Yeah, but you know that the previous mayor has passed away various years ago, and he hasn't been replaced. The town is basically run by like this collection of people, like unofficially of various different stations. There is Gishkar, a member of the Export Guild, who is in charge of the customs office. So they deal with the shipping of large quantities of items around town. You know that there is a person called Tobias Highridge. But I'll actually write these names down. So very good. This is Gishkar. You learn of a person called Tobias Highridge, who is a member of the Tax Collectors Union.
Oh, I fucking hate those guys.
You know that they are also a vampire, and they apparently mourn. They've become quite reclusive because they still mourn the death of their wife. Who also you learn the person's kind of hesitantly say, but he's persuaded out of them. They were also a night hag named Nepenthe, who apparently died like a few years ago. So yes, so he is quite opposed to Sani's involvement with the town. Other than that,
God damn it.
The tax collectors hate us.
you also learn of a woman called Stana Keystone, who is a member of the Builders League.
Yeah.
Oh, bones.
You know that
She loves
the
that.
Builders League, or like that family of the Keystones, is also intertwined with Sani's being here. You know that you learn that the son of Stana Keystone has made a bargain with Sani in order to prove their business, but shortly after, his health has gone down rapidly. People are starting to suspect something, that this may have been part of the trade, and you know that the mother, the local grandmaster of the Builders League, is trying to recover medicine desperately that might prevent his death.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do the celebrants have any connection to this town? Like any or
All the
any
reanimators.
not connection, but any
Influence.
what's it called? Influence of this town? Yeah. Do they have any?
No, not that you
People
can
around.
immediately see. No.
No.
There don't seem to be any
they seem
churches,
to
for
be the
example, or
people-
temples that would be in charge of. This is quite a small town. You know, the celebrants usually congregate in the larger cities.
No. I guess yeah. That makes sense because otherwise, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't allow a city to the Palette Princess to be desecrated.
Desecration.
Desecration.
Oh, breathing.
Heresy.
All right, yeah. So this takes a while, and I'm assuming the other two, just wait. Coast line, will
Practice some fishing, you know.
cross smooth
But
talks his way to this
actually go
information.
speak to Gishkari. I grab Pizza Bone to turn Sias into a swimming head in the morning. Like kind of find some like fish
Grab
bones,
Pizza
kind of
Bone?
like lean up on the fish. So like kind of like to make sure I can like add on like some bone, like fins.
You
to
glue
the
some
head
like
and stuff that.
like gills to
Not
him.
glue,
like,
magically,
Magically glue?
manipulate that go.
Oh yeah,
Magic glue.
it's like one of those like really like large blobby fish with the.
Yeah, exactly. All I'm saying is, in the morning he's getting amphibious and gills, so he better be ready.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah. So that process is kind of interesting, as he's like, wait, what are you doing? Wait, what's happening to my ears?
You said you could not breathe under the water. I will change that.
Well, for one, I'm not sure if that's the case, but two, that doesn't mean that I want to be able to breathe underwater. I was thinking you'd leave me, and
No.
No.
You must come with
oh, jolly.
me. Yes, I continue manipulating him. It's like, it will be done in the morning, or in the night, or in the next night rise. I don't fucking how you talk. It'll be done in the dusk, I guess, like next dusk.
And yeah, sure, okay.
But no, I guess
Okay,
I'm
yes.
probably just wait for Crow to.
And is there like a local blood lord at all? Basically,
Local what?
there's no local blood lord either. Like there's no mayor and there's no local blood lord.
Well, now what you what you do find out is that this Tobias Highridge is also a bloodlord. Yes.
So this high read is a blood lord.
Goddamn tax collectors.
Tax collectors.
They don't
Not
know
like
who we
us.
are, right? They don't know who we are. It's fine. 000.
Not necessarily. And why would he over here care about what happens in
True, right?
Also, like if we work with him, tax collectors might like us more.
Yeah, that's true. The enemy of our enemy is our friend.
And why did he not like the hag? Because
I don't know. His wife was a hag.
was a
I
hag.
don't know.
And
I don't really get it.
I probably blames the death of his wife on the other hag.
Did we know why he did that?
We don't know. That's the theory.
No,
I
I'm
came
not
up
sure.
with.
Like, Crow, you heard that? Yeah. So the wife died, who apparently was a night hag, and ever since then, yeah, Tobias quite clearly has blamed Sani for it, but the reason is
Okay,
unclear.
interesting.
Oh, okay. I think I figured that, but okay.
And do we know anything interesting about Kishka? Anything notable about that? I totally missed that part.
Oh yeah, anything notable? Yeah, so he's a member of the Expert Guild, and he oversees yeah, like all the trade that happens here, like the.
Okay.
But we don't know how he feels about
Okay. Did he figure out what kind of hag she was?
Oh
Over this
yeah, what's that
investigation?
we're talking about?
Um, No, well, you think about it. She's closest to a sea hag. The appearance doesn't quite fit, but definitely the aquatic part is yeah. So something like a sea hag, but altered. You know that all hags um, come from a background of fetchlings or
Mhm.
changelings. So there's always a weird. Um, yeah, their origins also are always strange and can manifest in different ways.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right,
The annoying
so-
thing, if we don't get a swimming speed for when we fight her, we'll be
it's pretty
flat-footed
fun.
throughout the entire.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Right.
need to figure we need to get some stuff.
I'm sure if we talk to one of these people about taking it out of the problem, they will give us away. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these people got fun.
But maybe it makes sense to start a big
Yeah, I
one
think-
the next time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think we keep that.
But maybe I guess we just now to like finish that day, and then in the next beginning of the night we go and talk with them. Do we know if they're human or not? I guess we don't even know what schedules they're kind of on.
Um,
Not
well,
human, undead,
what you
or-
figure out that even the quick and the undead all seem to be, at least in this town, seem to be on the night schedule.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
I
what's
would
glowing, like,
imagine
eel?
we would talk between ourselves even outside the town about this matter before our plans.
Okay.
Like find some place where we know we are.
I guess we could. I guess we can do that now, right? Then before we speak to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Like what?
Yeah, so I guess
you
in
know,
the
So I can have a
evening, like,
clue
you
what you
tell
guys
us
want to do.
everything. Yeah. No, we're like, let's go back to village.
Yeah.
No, so I guess you share all that information, right? When we're like, maybe a little bit outside town, just like I'm practicing swimming while you're there to make sure I don't drown.
Yeah.
Um,
So
It seems she has many enemies.
yes. No,
Remember?
the Builders League are well, do favors and tax collectors not favors.
You believe they
It's
know
all-
of us? Using our
Well-
name has spread this far.
That I'm unsure of. However, that is they might know of our name.
Also, it's not like the cat tax collectors, even though the ones in Grey Dirge don't particularly like us because what we did in the bank, but it's not like they are able to directly connect the fact that the Builders League got the ledger from us. Right?
But why did we get this -4
It
then? They
does
must
seem-
have,
bitch doesn't
they
like
must
us.
have connected the dots in some way.
Yeah.
It's just
It
because
does.
of your face.
No.
But
Yeah,
So
but
how-
yeah,
Well,
they don't.
they don't hate us that much.
Either way, we should meet with them all. No,
Yes, and I
and
believe we
then
should
see how
start
they
with
judge us firsthand.
and I
That's
believe
probably
we
for the
should
best.
start with the tax collectors as they are the Bloodlord.
It makes somewhat sense, yes.
Yeah,
So-
that
Then
does
we
make
go
sense.
there in the dusk.
Yes, tomorrow evening we will talk to Tobias
Tomorrow night.
and start from there.
Do we want to do this conversation next time, or do we want to? Because I feel
Yeah,
like
no,
the
this
conversation.
conversation with the actual Bloodlord I think makes more sense next time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actual culture Bloodlord.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
will definitely take more than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I
but
feel.
like the plans.
Nah, we go there. Hey, guy. We're gonna kill
Yeah,
this
but if
guy.
we any else we want to talk before that, then we can talk.
Yeah. There's a couple of. I'll have some mages make you able to swim for 24 hours. So let's go.
Thanks, Bloodlord.
Yeah.
No, I think, Also, like, if there's anything, when you said, like, if there's also things, I believe that is all we need to know. I
Yeah.
have done the mundane act of shopping. I will not be taken out so easily against this hag.
Excellent.
Let's wait until next time where you get stuck by
It
water
will
tendrils for the
never
entire,
happen
for the entire
again. I
battle.
promised.
There's
my
a Kraken,
familiar.
the Kraken.
I promised my. I gotta get trained in athletics.
He
Because athletics fucked me up
promised.
last time as well. I should have got trained in. When can we get trained in athletics? Nicola, what? Nah, I can't not get master until I get trained in
Yeah.
athletics. That's
One
insane.
ability I just saw now. I don't.
Lure swimming.
This gotta be new, right, guys? The slippery prey.
Yeah, that's a new feat, probably.
That's a new feat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also.
Slippery prey? I don't know.
Yeah, it essentially gives you agile and better the higher your acrobatics or athletics is to escape. And when you're legendary, you don't take a negative at all to do multiple escapes.
That's cool. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's
It
not-
still-
that's
it
not
still-
cool
It still
feats,
applies the multiple attack penalty. So if you attack after you escape, you still get a negative. But if you escape
Okay.
multiple times
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
row,
yeah.
and
It's
like
not really
if
useful
you,
because usually it's always
That's
like,
really
oh,
good,
I only
yeah.
get one
It's really
cut. Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, you're gonna be legendary in a.
Yeah, but
legendary in athletics or acrobatics. I guess a lot of people do that eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
those are pretty-
that's pretty cool. That's a nice one. I like that.
Okay, to be fair, like I don't have either as girl. Train even.
Yeah, we're fucked. I got
It's
a
the gain holding you back.
I mean, the escape, like he was done up to risk.
I'm tempted to retrain my charming liar into
You
it.
can retrain skills, right? Actually, maybe I should
Yeah,
retrain
you can.
one of my skills at some point.
Well, I mean, I don't actually get that many skill proficiency. It's more that my class gives me like 4, like all the knowledge skills at trained by default. That's why it's not so much.
I have so few knowledge skill increases already. Like, what do I lose? Like, I don't fucking.
Like,
know.
yeah, I can
What do you
only.
do?
I would have to pick one of the social skills, medicine or stealth. Like those are all beautiful
I would have to
skills.
choose diplomacy or deception, or maybe I own. Yeah, fuck that. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
have to
I'm
retrain
gonna head
your
off. I have
piece.
to start cooking, but thanks for
I
the
can
session,
go.
and
Yeah,
I'll
I will. Yeah, thanks for
Literally
checking
start
out.
cooking.
Thanks for
Yeah,
figuring out the tea problems. And everything.
Goodbye.